And we're live. Hello, everyone. Epic Steve here. Welcome to tonight's podcast, episode 13. We're getting up there, guys. We are getting up there.
We're getting old, man. What happened?
Yeah.
Man. Let's get these intros. Ben?
Hey, I'm Ben Baudelaire here. Sit back, relax, have a good time. And it's nice to see you all still alive.
By the way, check out the Friday 13th special. It's pretty good. DC? I think DC died, guys.
Uh-oh.
It was Friday 13th yesterday,
yeah.
so.
That is true.
Jeff?
What? It's my turn. Well, here I am, the man, the myth, the legend, the dude who went missing for the past few podcasts, but has now been found and returned to you. I am Jay.
Menos?
Mr. Menos of Absolute Destiny, whatever. How have you guys been? Hopefully not as rattled as everyone here. Please don't ask.
Yeah. DC? He's still dead, everyone. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Rest in peace.
Oh.
Have to do a live funeral for him.
Yeah, man. This is, play the world's smallest violin.
Hello, times, my old friend.
Come to talk with you.
Just have to pay respects.
Yeah, we're just going to take a moment of silence, guys.
Press F to pay your respects.
Dang it, man. What happened to the moment of silence?
Let's start it now. Okay, everyone.
Yeah,
that was a good moment of silence. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was good.
It's what DC deserved, man. He's such a good person. He will be missed.
Yeah.
Of course.
The people just tuning in, he's not dead, guys. We're just making a joke about the whole Friday 13th thing.
Yeah.
What about the whirlpools? Yeah, so I'm sending out the podcast in the DM.
Watching a live stream? Watch another live stream within the live stream. That is kind of meta and kind of messed up.
So yeah, what we're doing now is we're basically nope. We're not doing none of that. I don't know what that was.
Mm-mm.
The problem with Discord. Go on it. And something weird pops up. Okay.
Oh wow. Wait, you were already wow.
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to DM some people on Discord that a podcast, is live and stuff, and there's all this weird stuff, man.
You're still on the hentai madness.
No. I was just on a regular.
Thank goodness.
No. I don't know. I told you I'm not
Thank goodness.
Okay. No. Okay. Let's see. Where is it? Where the Not here. Here it is. See, you gotta know when to hold yourself,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what's this? Okay, gotta promote yourself some more. I have no idea what this is. Man, screw a Discord, man. I don't know what is going on. Screw Discord, but it's just something stupid just happened. Pro V, and there it is. Okay, so you know, you got to DM these people, man. I don't know why you guys don't be advertising this podcast. Am I the only one who be advertising this podcast? Jay.
Well, what's up?
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I blanked out for just a second.
What did I say about doing drugs before the podcast?
You know, that it's the best thing to do. And hey, kids, Epic endorses doing drugs because they're totally radical.
Okay, bootleg Sonic the Hedgehog.
Gotta go fast. Oh yeah, did you get to meet Sonic when he showed up?
Yeah, I met Jalil White.
Cool.
I was so happy.
Deepest apologies.
I was so happy I met him. It was really cool.
Can't go one podcast without having to do with family crap.
Hey, I know it seems like they be waiting. To you be dealing with stuff, and they're like, oh, let's you for like 800 things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 2 podcasts ago, we hit 80 views on that not the last podcast, but podcast before that. So 80 views, so that's pretty cool.
And last time was
podcast we did
a bit lower than that.
You said what?
And last podcast was a bit lower than that, or a bit higher.
Our last podcast we're at 40 right now. So it's last podcast is our fastest growing one. It's already at 40 within only a week, so it should be 80 by next week.
All right.
So that's pretty cool. I want to thank everyone for that one. Suko was supposed to be doing some design, but he sent me some weird picture. I mean, it's a good picture, but it's kind of hard to colorize because it's just a picture and it's not actual owl, which I asked him to do like in Photoshop or GIMP. So
all right,
we're not gonna have the banner done
yet.
Yeah,
Photoshop's actually better.
Yeah, so we're not gonna have a.
Yeah. You do what you gotta do.
We're not actually gonna have that done. I want to have that for the 40 subscriber special, but we're past 40 subscribers and I still gonna be able to have that. So it is what it is. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna invite one more person because one more person said they want to come in. They're probably not gonna come in, but I'm gonna invite them anyway.
Yeah. You already had to dock a few people.
Oh yeah, man. I'm Doc Master, man. I mean, I'm Doc Suko, and then all that's happening right now is you see Ben just in the background, like, yeah, I'm getting all that money.
I think
Pretty much.
I gotta run down to the bank tomorrow, cash some of that in.
Congratulations, Ben. You earned it.
Hey, thanks, man.
Congratulations.
And hopefully DC can say something because I don't want him to get docked. But you know, if he does, you know, more money in Ben and Meno's pocket.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. Is she trying to leave me a message? Nicole, or is she just leaving another message?
No idea.
I have no idea either. But what's going to happen is we're going to be getting into these topics that I know you guys are ready for. Especially Jay.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Jay said he loves Nintendo topics.
Wait a minute. I haven't played a Nintendo console of any kind in years.
Yeah, which is why you like Nintendo topics.
Wow.
These are his favorite topics in the world. So
And what was your last one?
My last Nintendo thing, a Wii, the original.
Oh, the original Wii was a pretty cool console.
I had a Wii.
Oh, understood.
And I had a DS. Those were my last two.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what was that again? Something loud showed up.
Yeah, it did.
That was. Yeah, man, I grew up mostly with Xbox and PlayStation.
I'm gonna mute myself real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
Cool.
Please speak amongst yourselves and don't do awkward silence. Please do not do awkward silence. Say something.
Understood.
Talk about.
Anything else we'd like to talk about? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if
Oh dear.
planned for the Spider-Man game, but I'm like really hyped for that.
Yeah, there's actually been a lot of buzz I keep hearing about that game so far.
Yeah. The thing that has me the most excited though is like, so it came out. Someone saw that there were like around 20 something like costume slots in the game, but then the developers came out and said that like, there's going to be way more than that in the finished product. So
All right.
I'm really excited for that.
All right.
What else is going on? Anyone else got anything?
That's a no other video game. Wait, no other video game stuff on my end except for. Oh yeah, except for a screen detector. I mean the protector. Sorry, I had to buy a screen protector for my Switch.
Oh.
I keep hearing hearing horror stories about the dock and the Switch's screen. People actually keep scratching it that way. Don't know how they're putting their dock on their Switch. Not a tad. On the anime department, I've only been finalizing a few things. So for my blog, I've only been finalizing a few things for my blog. Other than that, nothing else. Anything interesting among you guys? Nothing at all?
Well, I summoned a 4-star Chrome and Fire Emblem Heroes.
Oh, nice. That's actually nice.
That's like the best 3 seconds of my life. the Starlight Legends. You know?
He's at
Anybody
4 stars. Yeah, I do. I already have a 5-star of Crom, but I kept a 4-star of him in case anyone needs Ether. And I think I'll have to give that to my Paladin, which I did summon a good while back when him and Grima has shown up for the first time.
Okay, I'm back. Burgers, what up? And yeah, I think the Spider-Man's game's gonna be lit. We're gonna talk about that more later. I'm back, everyone. I'm glad y'all didn't go silent like y'all did last time.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So,
They're
yeah,
awkward people. Awkward silences are part of the
It was a
deal.
pretty bad time.
so yeah, first topic is the Sarah Connor game for the Switch. You know, with the stimulating filling girls parts. Yeah, that's getting a Western release.
Oh, sweet.
Ben?
I for one am excited to see parts.
Well, same here. I've heard it's more story based, but still can't wait to play it.
Yeah, you're like basically a personal trainer for these different girls in the Sarah Connor universe, and
Yeah.
you help them deal with pains and stuff and different things. And yeah. I mean, it's Sarah Connor. What do you expect?
Yeah. You do tend to deal with a lot of the taxing things as a ninja, especially through long stakeouts.
So yeah, that's
I don't know about that one.
yeah. So what do you think, Jay?
Not really one of the games I know a ton about, but it sounds interesting, so I'll definitely keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, they say the Joy-Cons can simulate you filling a woman's parts. You know the HD was it HD vibration whatever
Yeah, HD vibration.
yeah HD rumble, yeah, that was the word for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's interesting. I'll probably try that game out at least once. We'll not buy it, but we'll try it out. I don't want a game like that on the hard drive. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, it's like, oh, so this no. So yeah, that's me. But each their own, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. DC, are you back? Nah, he's still rest in peace.
Aww. Everything we've done for him too. This was perfect for him.
Okay, there's this game called Gym Smashers. It has reached. Let me see if I can find it up on here. Okay, Gym Smashers. Who's singing?
I'm sorry, that was me.
Yeah.
Are you good? You good? I just want to know who's singing. Okay, let's screen share this. Get ready for Inception real quick.
All right.
Okay, it hit 50K. It's the game, you know. It's a nice little, indie game. It looks pretty cool, Not particularly my cup of tea, but yeah, Gym Smashers hit 50K on the Switch, and it's eligible for up to 100 600 gold points, and gold coins thing with Nintendo. I think 600 can get you 600 like certain amount of gold coins could get you a free game. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, it's good at this indie game. It's good to see indie games doing well on the Switch. What do you think, Ben?
I mean, yeah, I think so too. It's like the more indie games that are on a console, the better. And all I say is I'd like to see more good games like the Gym Smashers.
Okay, Minos.
Oh yeah. Look, yeah, it doesn't look that interesting to me, but I'm very glad for their milestone. Wait, unless we weren't talking about their milestone, were they?
We're talking about a milestone. They hit 50K, which is really good because any developers, they're like a lot of them because that's not really high budget, so they were looking at 10K to do that, and they hit 50K. So I mean, hey, that's way more than they were looking at. So it's really good at games popular. Like I say, it's not my cup of tea kind of game, but it's really good to see that they're doing well. Jay?
Yeah, same here.
I think
I'm pretty glad that they're doing pretty well.
I think even if the game isn't, for me specifically, it's great that indie games are getting bigger and they are getting more popular to the point where they are being put on, main consoles, and it's great. I think it's a great thing that people are just able to make their own games and I have to like rely on the same 4 or 5 games from like EA.
Yes. You don't have to make a first-person shooter just to be popular.
Yeah.
You can make the game you want. You don't have to. You can be independently published. You don't have to worry about being with this big company that big company. You can just make the game you want and have a good time.
Yeah, all this spells out is good news for gamers.
Well, GMB had said something in the chat, but he retracted his statement. So before I got to see what it was, so I'm not really sure. If his question was why is he not a podcast? Because if I put you on, you just jump right back off.
Yeah.
I'll try to have him on next week, maybe, but I don't know. It depends on how his schedule's.
All right.
Actually, I'll send him a link now, I guess, but. Okay, so yeah, I really do like Ayo, what's up though? Just stop by to say hello. Oh, say hey hey everyone.
Hey.
Yo.
Okay. So I am really happy. Wait. So okay, never mind. I thought I saw something else. I thought someone already disliked the video. I'm like, we haven't even started yet.
Yeah. Oh wow. That's pretty messed up.
No,
That's
they didn't. I thought I did see that because sometimes people do that. I was like, really? But yeah,
Happens to everyone.
He's doing well on these mainstream consoles. I do think they deserve it. So it just dropped right on me. I'm good though. So yeah, that is a good milestone for that company, and I really hope to see them go further. Now here's another thing. Okay, so I would show just keep me here. I like it here. Okay, GMV. You should do a reaction to one of these podcasts. I mean, they're kind of long though, so I don't know. Okay, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this is I showed a video. I show a video comparison, but I don't think anyone will be able to see not video picture comparison. I don't think anyone really be able to tell a difference with all this compression on YouTube, especially Hangouts. But there's been a little debate and questioning with Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. There's been some footage that came out from from DirectV and Nintendo Switch while it's docked. There's a lot of people arguing graphics. Now, I'm gonna say this. Do not like a Panic Button. I do not think they're a very good porting company or developer at all. Okay. But I will say this. This is one of the better looking games they made. It looks way better than they did with Doom. Because Doom on Switch just look. I don't care what anyone says. That looks god awful. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. I mean, I just how are you running at less than 720p and it still can't hit 30? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, even PS3 could do that. I mean, come on. The Switch is too powerful for them not to be able to have hit 720p 30 locked. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I would say Wolfenstein 2 looks significantly better, and it looks actually decent. Certain areas look iffy, but it looks decent. So people are debating, they're like, oh yeah, it's not running at 60, which is not running at 30 as well as Doom was. And we don't really have resolution, but we can tell it's not 1080p. So I don't think about basically the people argue graphics. You think it's warranted or they like the game, buy it. They don't. Ben.
Yeah, say like if you like the kind of games, don't let the graphics get in the way of that. Because a good game is a good game, a bad game is a bad game, and a bad game with good graphics is still a bad game.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Master
You can
Meno.
put lipstick on. Yeah, agreed with him. You can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig.
Yeah.
Just looks different. Actually,
Jay. Oh, wait, Menos, are you still talking?
never mind that.
Okay, Jay.
The actual visualization.
I mean, it's like they say, if it can look as good as it wants, but if it's not like structured well, I guess, like if the only thing it has going for it is visuals, then it's probably not a very good product.
Okay.
Okay, GMB. Was it? The minute you stop wearing tighty whities, your balls drop. I have no idea what that comment was, nor why I just read it out loud. Also, nah, man, my reactions can't go over 30 minutes. Okay. Wesley, how's it going? You weren't the first on this video this time. You're slipping, but you good. You good. I'll record a video on my channel low key, but dang. Oh yeah, it's all good. GMB, but yeah. Hey Wesley, everyone say hey to Wesley. That was not a hey.
Oh dear.
Let's try it again. Everyone say hey to Wesley Robertson.
Hola.
You're all getting docked. Except for Ben, because he actually said, hey, you're getting docked. Hey, you're getting docked. Everyone's getting docked. Y'all didn't say hey to Wesley.
Oh, what?
Don't come for me, Epic.
I gave y'all 2 chances. So docked.
Do not come for me, Sir Epic.
So are you gonna say hey to the boy or no?
Hello, sir. Hello, good kind sir. Thank you for participating in the podcast.
Oh, thanks.
GMB.
We're all going to get Doc back here.
LMBO. I won't troll y'all like I just did on this live chat I was in earlier. Well, you just trolled yourself by saying LMBO. I think that's supposed to be A, friend. Oh, man. Good GMB, man. we still out here on the YouTube grind 24/7, except for Jay.
I mean, we can't all be grinding on YouTube.
Okay. Now, next topic we got is well, once again, I'm just gonna go back to graphics dispute just slightly, real quick. I really think that as far as games go, Nintendo or whatever company should pick a better company to port their games. But till then, we're just stuck with these guys. Okay. Now the Splatoon Octo expansion was supposedly dated by Nintendo eShop. It was like July or something like that. Personally, until I hear word from Nintendo themselves, because this was done and taken down. So until I hear from them themselves, I'm not gonna take anything. Take everything with a grain of salt. But if it does come, pretty cool. I think Splatoon is a very great franchise. Number 1 was good. Number 2 is good. So the Octo expansion.
Yeah, it's fun indeed.
It adds more story to the game and the Octolings, so why not? What do you think, Ben?
I mean, yeah, like I've seen good things about Splatoon, and I say, once this thing comes out, if you're a real fan of it, go ahead and download it, shot, and enjoy yourself.
Or just pre-order it and then enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Also, you actually get a bunch of stuff right now if you do.
Yeah, you get a lot of stuff now if you do. So I can't forget that. This is the only paid DLC Splatoon has ever had. Like Splatoon 1 and 2, even 2, all the DLC from the get-go has always been free. This is actually one you have to pay for. Some people are upset about that, but it's giving you so much. I don't think you can get. Nintendo gave so much for free and are still giving so much for free. Not really mad about this one. This is a lot, for essentially what's like $20. So hey, why not? Jay?
I'm sorry. What was this one?
The Splatoon Octo expansion was supposedly dated by Nintendo eShop.
All right.
And it was taken down. Oh yeah.
Weird.
Oh wow. Wait, what?
You at first you go to the eShop, right? And it had the date, right?
Uh-huh.
But then when you refresh
yeah.
it back, it didn't have the date for the release date. It's coming soon.
Oh yeah.
So
that means they weren't ready yet.
Yes, they must have delayed it. So bad news for anyone who was looking forward to that. Can't say that I was one of those people, but still kind of sad. Well, as long as they are making sure they're putting out the best product possible, doesn't matter how long it takes. That's how I feel, at least.
Yeah, as long as you're not taking Square Enix long, you're good.
Yeah. If you take a long time and put out a product that is worth that wait time, then I will not be mad at you.
Yeah, I like that. I can agree with that. What do the comments think? Let's see. OMG,
Let's see.
OMG, it's a censored. Laugh my butt off. This girl I know texts me it like that all the time. Oh, did y'all see Crash Bandicoot versus Spyro? Yes, I did. That was a stupid death battle, but most of the death battles are stupid. So who watched
Death battle pretty long.
Boku no Hero Academia? We do. That's one of our topics.
Yeah. And I need to catch up. Oh man, I am so shameful. My deepest apologies.
You're good. What was I just saying before that happened?
Something about Spiral versus.
Oh, there's a game called Etrian Odyssey. Etrian Odyssey X actually, and it's coming to the Nintendo 3DS. So let me look up the game and show y'all a picture of it. Because we all like pretty pictures over here, don't we?
Of course we do.
Absolutely.
Vin's like, absolutely.
We are all children who love getting distracted by pretty pictures.
I mean, hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with those pretty pictures.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. It's basically, you're a hero, you're a new person, getting a job as a hero, basically. V, this is X, and I've seen some stuff about it. It looks pretty cool. I have a 3DS, so I might get it. First world map and new hero class. So, I mean, why not? More games, never a bad thing. People keep saying 3DS is dead, but it's still getting some pretty good titles. So, I mean, that's really good to see.
Yeah, same here.
Some people are mad until supporting it, but I'm like, would you rather they not support their own console? I mean, I'm happy to see they're supporting it. Never stop supporting your console. Pro tip.
Of course.
Even if it's failing, don't never give up support.
Support your console, but don't be afraid to tell them when they're messing up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, GMB. All right, just heads up. I am stay up for 10 more minutes. I can feel my eyes getting heavy. Oh, it's all good, man. We all get tired. I was up to 3:30 a.m. This morning working on assignment. It was crazy. It was crazy. Okay, so next topic is actually there's gameplay shown. I'm not gonna show it, of course, because the lag hangouts will be unbearable. But some gameplay of Ease 8 on a Switch, and it looks pretty cool. I'm interested in Ease 8, but I've not played it yet. So I've seen it, and it looks pretty cool. I saw it on PS4, and it looks pretty cool. And it's coming to Switch, so yeah. I don't have a Switch yet, so I'll probably get on PS4 before I end up buying a Switch. But getting the game either way. But the Switch gameplay looks really close to the PS4 version, so that's really cool to see. Also, there's more rumors about Fire Emblem Switch. And
What's going on this time?
People are talking about it's gonna have a whole different. It's gonna have like interconnected story with different Fire Emblems, sort of like better heroes, basically kind of thing. More about heroes later. So yeah, it looks cool. It's supposedly gonna be running with Unreal Engine 4. Same thing with the rumor of Metroid Prime 4 is going to be running on Unreal Engine 4. The rumor.
Okay.
So, I mean, if so, they're going to be
very getting a lot of
games. Ben, what do you think?
So far, it's sounding pretty good. But,
I mean,
so far, it sounds pretty good. But I'm guessing the Unreal Engine changed because of the I'm guessing it's Unreal Engine because of the graphics.
Yeah, that's what I guess. I said it's probably gonna be pretty game.
Yeah.
you imagine trying to make a really pretty looking game if they're using Unreal Engine. So what are you saying, Ben?
Nothing. Wait. Oh.
Oh yeah, I was just saying like I'm glad that they're doing another Fire Emblem game. Like that's like one of my favorite series. I just really hope that all I can say is like I just hope that it's good. I mean, I know that's like a common thing, but I just really think that there's something new to add, and they're not just rehashing the stories of all the others. Just give us something different.
Yeah. Same here. Yeah, really good news story would be very nice. There's a yeah. There's also a bit of new mechanics and a bit of new mechanics should be at play since they're dealing with a new system now.
Yeah, I mean they're talking about there's gonna be some different things coming that they never talk about what different things are gonna be, but I can imagine they're gonna have something that incorporates the HD Rumble because most of the Nintendo Switch games have been incorporating that feature. So
Yeah. So far as it, yeah, yeah, but so far I can see either story events or units taking damage that would have the HD Rumble react.
yeah, or when you do like a special move, it like rumbles before you do it, and it rumbles like impact something like that. Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, the special moves happen when you crit.
Yeah, so I mean,
And I can
I
definitely
think
see that as well.
yeah, and I'm hyped for it. Jay, I know you don't play Fire Emblem in general, but what do you think about the whole might be on Unreal Engine 4 kind of thing?
Uh, to be honest, I don't know a ton about that. So it sounds interesting, I guess. Uh, it's something I'd probably have to really see to fully understand anyway. So I guess no opinion on it now, right now.
Okay, and then with the whole Metroid, there's rumors that Retro and Nintendo are, working with Epic with the Unreal Engine for Metroid Prime 4. Thoughts on that? DC? Yeah, still RIP. Ben?
Hey, a nice looking game is a nice looking game. But the game that plays nice is the best one. And if it plays nice, I'll buy Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Other M on the Wii looked pretty good. I mean, whether it was a good game or not, that's up to people's opinions. But it looked pretty good. So at least had that going for it. That was the Wii. So imagine what the Switch could do. Minos,
Wait, I thought it said. Oh yeah, I thought I already had the turn, but okay.
this is the Metroid one.
Oh, Drat! My bad. In that case, my bad.
You good?
What was it? What happened again with that?
Metroid Prime supposedly going to be on Unreal Engine 4. Retro and Nintendo working with Unreal Engine 4 for that. The rumor.
Now I really have nothing to add about that one. Hopefully they do a good job with it.
Jay, I know you know Metroid way more than you know Fire Emblem. So, do you think Metroid Prime 4 could benefit from Unreal Engine 4?
Yes.
I mean, if it's an upgrade from the whatever system they were using before, then probably, yeah. Like if it gives them the ability to add more features or make the game better, anything that'll improve the game in any way, I'm all for. So
Yes, and this is why. Because what was Metroid the other M or Metroid the other process series? What engine was they using, if anybody know?
They were using the Ninja engine.
Yeah, and how good they was pulling off with the Ninja engine at that time. Yeah, I believe that with the Unreal 4 they can pretty much make a whole great engine thingy.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was saying too. Because Other M looked pretty good, and that was on the Wii. whether you like the game or not, it looks really good, especially on the Wii. So I was like, I feel like Unreal Engine 4 on a Switch, that's a whole nother level. So that could be a very good looking game. So yeah, so if they're able to do this and pull it off, I think they good night GMB. Still play games. I just don't own any unless you count my phone. Oh, okay.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah, everyone has to go to sleep, man. You have a nice rest.
Oh, we still have a bunch of time left and still a bunch of topics.
Oh yeah, we still have a bunch of topics, so we're not going anywhere, guys. He is.
Yeah, it's not that time for us.
Yeah, so if you guys are willing to stay on a long haul, we got more topics for you. But yeah, just the last thing on that whole Unreal Engine thing is, if they do it, I know it's gonna be looking amazing. Okay, so ARMS, the Nintendo Switch exclusive boxing game is weird. It's pretty interesting. It got a new update, 5.3.0. It's getting more updates than Street Fighter, and there's so many jokes about Street Fighter, but they're too easy, so I'm not gonna go for any of them.
Sometimes you gotta go for the easy joke.
People know how I feel about Capcom and how they did that.
Capcom, how they did what?
How they did Street Fighter 5.
How they did Street Fighter 5? You know how they did Street Fighter 5. Oh, here you go. See, you go, Sony. You can we'll do Street Fighter 5 on your platform and only on your platform instead of PC. Why? Because we support whatever Sony and the PC overlords tell us to do. Oh, the game didn't do well? Okay, let's release a whole bunch of DLC that people like, and then let's see if it'll stick. Oh, let's keep putting in in-game purchases, even if you bought the $40 collection. Capcom, please leave us alone.
Yeah, man, Crapcom right now. But that is
God.
what it is.
Crap God.
They I own Arcade Edition, or my brother owns it. He bought it and he didn't play it, but he just,
I bought the
I don't know.
Arcade Edition.
Yeah, they just disappointed me.
Oh, you never see my wallpaper, have you?
Nah.
Yeah.
So Octopath Traveler got some more news released about it. The more I see the game, the more I'm ready for it. It's made by the same people who made Bravely Default on 3DS, and it's basically like a pixel, like 2D pixel game, but it's also 3D. It's weird. It looks cool, and
Okay,
you
I
got
don't know
different
which
classes.
is which and which is which and which is which.
So,
Octopath
it looks
Traveler.
Yeah, Octopath Traveler. It looks really cool. So I'm really hyped for it. Ben.
It does look good. It looks good. It feels good, and I will totally be looking.
Okay, I got 3 cords over there. You can unplug one of them that belongs to any of the systems, and then you could just be like,
Okay. Not sure what that had to do with the topic, but Jay.
It definitely sounds really cool. Something I'll be looking out for sure.
Whoops, forgot to mute myself. Sorry about that.
You good? Jay, not Jay. I already said Jay.
Yeah.
Meno.
Yeah, Octopath Traveler is actually looking very good right now. After fully playing the demo, I have to say, it's definitely coming places so far.
Yeah, like I said, I
I'm
trust
very
that
really
studio
looking
that's
forward to
working.
the full version.
Oh yeah, I trust that studio fully that's making it, because like I said, they made Bravely Default. Great
Yeah.
game. And Bravely Default,
Yeah.
second. That was was a really great game. I mean, I just really like this team, and I think they make some really good things, and I hope this game is really good. So far from the little beta they had, it was good. So I'm like, I really hope this is the next big thing, because I want to see more of this company.
Yeah, same here. And so far, they're doing an extremely good job. When I play the full game, I hope everything goes well.
Yeah. In there, they're reading the feedback that everyone had gave them, and they've already fixed some things. They're fixing some more. So I mean, hey, they're listening to the fans. Wow, that's something you never see. DC, what do you think? Okay. Well, he came back alive, so I guess he'll be back alive again. Now, let's see. Yokai Watch 4 officially announced for Switch. Now, I'm not a Yokai Watch fan.
Not at all.
I
Me
think
neither.
it's bootleg Pokemon. But I mean, a lot of people like it. A lot of people like it more than Pokemon. Like
Okay.
three people just left the podcast. I guess they did like we talked about Yokai Watch. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. But I mean, hey, I'm glad that's doing well enough to get number 4.
Hey, well, my Yokai, watch more games, more stuff. All right, move it.
Ben?
I wasn't even aware that there was a Yokai Watch 3, but I mean, if the franchise is doing good, that's good for them. More money in their pocket.
That's the interesting thing is I don't think 3 came to America. But 4 is. It's sort of the case of Dragon Quest where there were some that didn't come to America, and then they still had other numbers come here. I don't know. I don't think companies should do that, but whatever. I don't think you have to pay the
Same here.
ones to understand a story because I think they all have separate stories. Am I correct, Minos?
Yeah, you're correct.
Okay, yeah. So
All right, don't
story's
have
not
much of anything on here either. I don't follow Yokai Watch much.
Yeah, so it's like DC said, more games is good because a lot of people like Yokai Watch. Whether I like it or not doesn't really matter, but more games is always a good thing, more diversity. So I mean, it's just never be mad at the Switch getting more games. So Jay.
This is another situation where it's like, yeah, it's good for the fans and the general audience that enjoys Yokai Watch. I will most definitely not be taking part in that game, but but hey, man, for all the kids and all the other people out there who like Yokai Watch, you enjoy it, especially if it actually turns out to be the like really good or like as good of a game as you want it to be.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it, I think. So yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's Yokai Watch. Happy to see that it's doing well for itself. Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 and 2 dated on multiple consoles, but also Switch. So a lot of people are interested in playing this on Switch because this is the remaster and you get to play on the go. So a lot of people are happy for that. I mean, I Mega Man Legacy 1 and 2. I think at this point, Capcom just trying to cash grab Mega Man and keep releasing all these collections. So I would not be supporting or buying this. But the people who do want it, I hope they enjoy it. Ben?
Yeah, like I'm pretty much the same way. I mean, I've never played a Mega Man game before, honestly. But
guess what, you guys? You got my full undivided attention. I'm back from the movies. Same Ready Player One, good movie. If y'all want to go see it, go see it. I'm back from everything. So what's up?
Well, Ben was just talking about how he felt about the whole Mega Man Legacy Collection, and then you can talk next. Finish up, Ben.
So like if Mega Man is your thing, go ahead. I mean, like I said, I honestly
same here.
But
this sounds player friendly.
The Mega Man X collection. How can I say? I want all of them besides 8. 8 or 7. Which one with the 3D, 2D thing that looks like crap, but everybody said it is crap. Yeah, I don't want that one. Give me all the other ones.
But this
Just
is
straight 2D.
this is Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2. That's the one that's been dated.
I know they remember they made an X collection and then they're making a normal collection. We're talking about the X collection.
So y'all just gonna ignore me on the group chat, huh? On YouTube, huh? Y'all gonna ignore my messages?
You can't even
messaged us.
I didn't say anything. I'm innocent. I just came back from the movies.
I just saw your messages.
Yeah.
What up, pupils? Hey.
So y'all just gonna ignore my messages in the chat, huh? Y'all just gonna ignore me.
I was at the movies. I get a pass.
I never saw them.
I mean, we kind of need you're kind of a secretary that reads the chat. When we don't have a secretary, no one really can read the chat. I try my best, but hey.
I was not home, so
I just got home. I get a pass.
I just came home from going out to eat.
Why is the door open? Oh my god, we getting robbed. I'm just kidding.
Oh no.
Oh my god, she just lagged. Look, she froze. The lag.
No. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
But
yes, alright.
Yeah. What do you think, Nicole, about the Mega Man Legacy Collection being dated and stuff? Like they have a release date for it.
Honestly, I don't play Mega Man like that, so I can't really put an input. So yeah.
Meno?
Yeah, I think that still looks good. So that still looks good. Hopefully, new players will end up coming onto it. And for those that don't know and don't have it yet, same goes to them.
Hey.
All possibly one of them one of these days.
Oh yeah, right. Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up? Y'all know who it is.
Legoland and Chuck E. Cheese, she knocked out.
You want to do your intro real quick since you
just don't sleep on camera.
Yo, this is SUPRASTARDC. Let's have another good podcast. Okay, Nicole, your turn.
She just did hers before you.
All right.
Jay, what do you think about Mega Man Legacy Collection and stuff coming? You know, been having a release date.
Well, you know what? Honestly, for me, Mega Man has always been one of those things that's like, it's a franchise that interests me, even though I've never played like their game. And I do check in with the games every so often, and I mean, this would be an opportunity for me to like really try to jump in on it or look more deeply into it, you know. So I'm excited.
Good.
How excited?
Yo, if y'all hear barking in the background, that's my dog. So yeah, don't mind him.
Good old doggies. Okay. Moving on to okay, NIS. Japanese titles. Now, the a higher up said on in NIS said on there that these were his exact words, but basically that he felt the Switch was a better platform for their games than the PS4. Now,
I think that depends on the game.
Yeah, well, I guess with the type of games they release, you could say that might be the case, but I don't know. I'm not. I don't care. That's not my
Xbox
field.
One. Xbox One.
That's not my field. But he had a backpedal on that later on. He's asked about it because he said, because you know, his higher ups probably the higher ups over him probably like, well, you didn't just say that, did you? So, of course, he had a backpedal. So, what does everyone think about that? Ben?
What are we talking?
Pretty much the Switch being a better platform than Xbox One and PS4. So what you think about
for the particular game, that the particular games they release?
I mean, like, I would kind of agree with that. Like, I could see it looking better on the Switch than, say...
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
I'm gonna say something in DC. You can jump in. Personally, I believe that in a sense, because the Switch is still new and there's not quite as much on it is for now probably the console, that you're gonna sell the most copies of your particular game on.
Listen. It's more of an advertise. It's more of an advertising thing. Like, of course, he's gonna say pretty much Switch is like the better platform because he's gonna be like, it's because it's convenient. It's like there when I want to play, and then I can play any time of the day. I don't have to hit the home button on my console just to start it up. And here's the thing: it's already convenient enough to hit one button just to start up your Xbox, and then hit a couple more buttons just to play the game. The only thing with Switch is you're just compromising power for conveniency. Since you can just take it wherever you go, of course your games is going to be like not 60 frames but 30 frames, like pretty much gimped from the regular version, because it doesn't have that much power. People gotta understand that it doesn't have that much power. Of course it's going to look like a piece of crap because it's like pretty much half the power and it's pretty much running its own internally. If they really made a 4K system that can run its own and that can hit 60 frames per second with every game, you know how expensive that would be? You might as well you're better off just buying a console.
Yeah, well agreed. That definitely looks extremely expensive and extremely painful.
Like, if you think about it, if you want a Spider-Man to run on your Switch for like 60 frames in 4K, I just see that's like $1,000 or $2,000 device. But then again, I really wish Nintendo did make a model like that and give people a choice and be like, well, both of the games, like you could play any games on it and both of them will run.
The only problem is with that kind of thing, kind of alienates part of a fan base. So with the Xbox One, Xbox One X, is like who would realistically
did that
like that? It is interesting though, but as far as the NIS thing, I don't think as a higher up you should ever say that. I mean, you never want to downplay a console because
I know you never.
That console.
I know you should not. I'm sorry, but I know you should not say that. But they pretty much told him that he was required to say whatever he wants, and he said that just to pretty much cause hype. I just feel like he's just doing that for baiting. Like he's trying to advertise something because he was probably either paid for or like something had to happen for him to say that. And I think that he was paid to say that, then he was just slipping it out than anything. Because I believe that if you're higher up saying something like that, you probably get fired for saying something like that.
Yeah, what do you think, James? Sorry, Minos. I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, what was this again?
The whole NIS, him having to backpedal on what he said before. Guess Minos is RIP, guys.
Oh, what? Oh, drat.
That's good. Collect your thoughts. Collect your thoughts. I'll go to Jay. Jay, what do you think?
Like I said, I really think the whole thing of which console is better for a game, it really depends on the game. Like yeah, I'm sure there are games that are better on the Switch than on any other console because they're made more for that kind of, that kind of system. But he probably shouldn't. Well, I don't know. I mean, I can understand why you'd have to backpedal because in saying that your game is best on the Switch kind of alienates customers that are on other systems. But if that is true, then that shouldn't be a fact they should back down from.
I will be back, peoples. I'm just gonna have my mic. I'm gonna have my mic muted, but yeah.
I'm gonna be specific like this. If your boss was Thanos and if you were just that one guy who's working under him, and he pretty much told you to say only specific stuff, you'd be like, yeah, I think the Avengers are good people. Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah.
You're in trouble. You're dead. Just think of it that way. You're dead.
I mean,
you should never.
I have my thoughts now.
Yeah, you should never say something like that.
Okay, Meno. What is your stance on this?
Yeah. I really do understand a bit of his backpedaling because consoles actually work very differently. Only a tiny bit of it because consoles actually work differently. It really depends on what runs what best. You really have to examine, and for that, companies have to examine all console versions. And it gets
but ultimately, it's what you like. It's whatever consoles that your game's favorite to, whatever console your friends on. It's pretty much whatever you like. If all your friends are on the Nintendo Switch, you want a Nintendo Switch, grab a Nintendo Switch. If all your friends on PlayStation and you want a PlayStation, grab a PlayStation. It's where your friends' games are at. And
yeah, it comes down to personal preference.
Yeah, it's pretty much more personal preference. But that's not the topic. The topic was a higher up guy pretty much said he prefers it on the Switch than anything else. It's just his opinion. I understand that you're from the higher up, but he is still entitled to his opinion.
Oh yeah, he still is. But at the same time, there's certain things that I feel like higher ups, they're looking in a different way. But I mean, as far as the games he's talking about, I feel like mostly he's talking about Ys 8 because that was initially on the PS Vita, then it came PS4 and stuff. And I feel like because it was initially a Vita title, I feel like that's why it will work really well on a Switch because the Vita you can turn off and it saves anywhere basically. What does the Switch do? That same thing.
Yeah, so, Switch does the exact same thing.
It does the exact same thing, and then you can sort of play it basically like a PS4 version would play because they're not too far off because of a certain art style they use with that game. So I feel like that's what he meant to say. He didn't mean to say it the way he said it. He meant to say like in the sense that you're essentially getting the PS4 and the Vita version, so you can take it anywhere you want, and because the game was made for the Vita, so ground up, and then ported it and remastered basically for the 4.
Yeah, but you say you prefer a Switch version, and if you think about it, the Switch and the Vita version, if you did put a game over it, it wouldn't be that different. It would just be playing it on a little slightly bigger screen.
Yeah, slightly better. It's slightly better resolution, of course, but yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty much saying that it wouldn't be no difference. It will not be no difference.
Yeah, so I feel like that's what a game made for a portable would work better on a hybrid than it would on a home, and I think that's what he meant to say, but that's not how it came out.
Yeah,
but who knows? I can't speak for him because I'm not in his head, so. That's just my guess of what he was trying to say.
I'll figure something out.
Okay. Next topic. That was NIS. Like I said, they're a good company because like I said, Ys 8 does look good. Definitely. If you have PS4, I recommend you get on PS4. It's also on PC. Get on PC. If you have a Japanese PS Vita, get on the Vita. It's not coming to Vita in America, so. Sorry about that. It's coming to the Switch in America, so you get it there, get it on a Switch. So I mean, it's on multiple platforms. There's no talks about the Xbox version, but they haven't ruled it out, so it could come to Xbox. So
there's no Xbox version. There's no Xbox version.
Keep the hope alive.
Nope, we will never get an Xbox version ever.
I'm not counting on that either.
Yeah. So yeah, let's move on to PlayStation news.
Oh, that's where I come in.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, you're right. Someone text me. Someone text me this last minute. Icon class confirmed for Switch. I have no idea what it is, so more games. Cool. Now going to PlayStation news. Sorry about that. I have no idea what that game is. I just got someone text me about that. Later. Let's see. The PlayStation 5 is rumored to be coming this year. Thoughts, Jay?
I somewhat doubt that. I mean, I feel like the PS4 is still so relatively new, and it took years between the PS3 and the PS4 for for it to even be a thing. So, I mean, they might start development on a PS5 at some point, like that. I don't doubt. I just don't think it's coming that soon.
Okay. Now, someone brought up a good point. I mean, I don't think the PS5 is coming this year, but someone brought up a good point. When the PS3 and the 360 they first came out, they were more powerful than the PCs you could get at that time.
Yeah,
came out like 2005, 2006.
Mm-hmm.
Like by 2007, 2008, PCs were more powerful than them because PCs upgrade really fast.
Yeah.
But so a lot of people were saying that's the reason why the PS3 360 lasted so long was because for a bit of time, all the way to like maybe 2009, they were stronger than most affordable PCs. It wasn't to like 2009, mid 2009, you could get even 2010 actually. You were able to get an affordable PC that was more powerful than PS3 360. So you were saying that's the reason why those lasted so long is because they came out more powerful than the PC you could get at the time. So they're saying because the PS4 and Xbox One came out and they were significantly weaker than a bargain brand PC, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why they might, because they released the PS4 Pro because they needed a more powerful thing. They're saying that the PS5 might come sooner just because of the console's been anemic at the start. I don't think that really matters because I don't think consoles ever cared about power as far as versus PC because consoles, I never felt like competed with PC, they just competed with each other. But that's just me. DC.
Okay, I walked in on PS5. What did I miss?
PS5 is going to be coming out this year.
And I was saying how I believe that they will start development on it at some point, but I just don't think it'll be coming out that soon.
Yeah, I don't think the PS5 will come that soon either. And in the case of this year, it is way too soon.
Yeah.
I'm not counting on it.
Yeah, because the console just came out 2013, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's been 5 years, and I'm like, I don't see a PS5 coming that soon.
Yeah, usually Sony does a 6 to 7 year life cycle.
Yeah,
so,
and there's still a ton, and especially with the new Spider-Man game that they're heavily marketing for the PS4. I doubt they'll be trying to push the PS5 that soon after that game.
Yeah, still working on Last of Us for PS4. But what do you think, DC? Rest in peace. That's what he thinks. Ben?
I'm like the rest of you. I don't believe it. If the PS5 comes out, I'll become a Kingdom Hearts fan.
Okay. Nicole?
I just walked back in, so I can't really say nothing.
Well, do you think the PS5 is coming out this year, or do you think that rumor's false?
I would have to be like, bruh, that sounds slightly sketchy, but I'm gonna have to see it to believe it. And they give me a date. Gives me a date.
Yeah. If it comes out this year, I will be buying it for SUPRASTARDC. I can say that because he's not on the podcast. He's not gonna be able to get me on this in case it does come out.
Oh, you don't have to keep you aren't on the podcast.
If it does come out this year, I'm gonna be like, who's gonna give me the PS5 as a late birthday gift / early Christmas gift?
But yeah, I don't see it coming just because the PS4 just has so much going. It's still selling really well.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
It's still selling extremely well.
Yeah, I don't see why they say, "Hey, this is console selling well. Let's make another one."
Actually, this has been kind of a big year for the PS4. I doubt they'll be coming out with a PS5 anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, the only console that's been beating it in sales is the Switch. Certain months.
Yeah.
The 3DS for 2 months, but that was because 3DS sells two huge titles that came out.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much
Bruh.
his only competition as far as getting top seller has been the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch is a new console, so naturally that'd be competition. So,
I like literally just got my PS4 like sometime toward the end of last quarter. Okay, dude, I'm like, bruh, give me some time to like build up my bank account so I can get the PS5 if it does come out this year. Cause I'm like, bruh, I will blow all of my monies to get the PS5 and all of the dope ass games that I love for the system. I'm like, bruh, where?
Well, no matter what they do, the PS5 better be backwards compatible. I'm kind of tired of that.
I just got mine this time last year. I would have been miffed too if that officially gets announced.
yeah, like I said, it just be weird, but I mean, at the same time, Sony has done weird stuff, not with division, but with their the electronic division. So I can never put it past them to do something weird, but I just don't see them doing this.
Sony and Microsoft need to hop on that backwards compatibility band.
They really do. I don't know why they're not.
Because like Nintendo's that's the main spot where I can give Nintendo a perfect win over those two, because Nintendo is always like, yeah, we got this new system, but it also works for the previous system. Microsoft, Sony, get on.
Sorry.
Yeah, so yeah, you know, Xbox One with the whole Xbox One back compatibility, trying to do that whole thing with the 360, but it's not all titles, it's just certain ones right now. But they're progressively getting more, but you should just have that built into the console at the start. You know, I understand why the Nintendo Switch doesn't because of the whole cartridge thing, but I'm pretty sure their next console they make will be back compatible with the Switch.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, Sony, the PS5 comes out this year. I just feel like they'll be cannibalizing the console because all the games are slated for next year would have to be coming to both consoles, and then you have to market it to both people and say, oh, why in the PS4, the PS5 will have to be more powerful than PS4 Pro, which means it'd be even more expensive. PS4 Pro is $400, and PS5 would be like $500 to $600. Unless they want to sell it at a loss, then they can sell it at $300, but they'll be selling at a huge loss at that point. So I don't know. It'd be stupid. Just I feel like 2019 is the earliest it could come, but that's just me.
Yeah, I just don't think like I said, with this year, with all the releases they're doing for the PS4, I don't think they'll be coming out with a PS5 that soon after all those releases. And if they do come out with the PS5, it had better be backwards compatible. I'm tired of it.
It needs to be because there's still all these PS4 games still coming out. So like you'd have to be able to play all those games on top of this whatever exclusive they're putting on the PS5. You'd have to.
I hate the fact that I have so many PS3 games that I can't play anymore because I only have a PS4 now.
So yeah, so PS5. Now this is I don't know. I guess we count this as a little sad news, but this is sort of good news for Microsoft. The Xbox One hit 100 sold in the last week. It sold 100 units in Japan. Congratulations.
100 units in Japan. Wow, that makes all the difference.
Listen, it was selling like 10 to 20. That is
that's a very
seriously, Microsoft needs to get in touch with their Japanese roots. Even though we're a restaurant company and not really a Japanese company, they need to do something about that because that is not good. Not good at all. Unacceptable.
Hey, I mean, it did better than it did. Was it a month ago? It got outsold by the Wii U. That console's dead. So,
and Jay, just in case if you want to know the terms of all this as gaming wise, you probably already know, but let me describe it to you as marvelish. It's like having a Japanese Spider-Man Japanese Spider-Man live-action film to the American audience, finally hitting over 500 viewers.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so
Understood.
I'll never forget. That was a thing.
Never forget Spider-Man.
Never forget. Never. What was I want to know what was they thinking when they was making that.
They were thinking, let's make a movie.
Marvel was going through a dark time for a while. Money.
Oh, that was very interesting. Like that Wonder Woman.
Marvel was bleeding money, right?
Oh no. If the viewers and the viewers for you who didn't know, yes, in Japan they made a live action Spider-Man film that was so bad and so funny that it pretty much didn't air well and it got canceled.
And I don't know how much truth is in this, but I've been told that Spider-Man show actually what kind of inspired some of some of the aspects of like Power Rangers and the different what are those shows called? Like I forget what that genre is called, but that Spider-Man show kind of paved the way for shows like that. Is what I've heard.
Well, not entirely. Kamen Rider kind of did that, but the Spider-Man that you're thinking about, like the Japanese Spider-Man, it was trying to imitate the Kamen Rider type of view in Japan, and that's why it failed because Spider-Man isn't Kamen Rider. They're two separate superheroes. Like, please, whoever thought that was a good idea, don't do it again. Don't do it again. That show
turning Spider-Man into something that he just is not.
No. Adam West as Batman, that made sense. Like, so rest in peace. That made sense.
I mean, that made sense at the time, sure, because that's who Batman was at the time.
Like, because at the time, like Batman was like all dark and brooding, and it was like, hey, what if we just, make it light tone for the kids and stuff? Make it a little lighthearted, even though Batman should never be lighthearted.
During the 60s, Batman was like that in the comics. Like, he was the kind of, like, he may not be, like, outright making jokes or whatever, but the stories that they wrote for him were very goofy at the time. So
yeah, he had shark repellent.
Yeah, he was really lighthearted back then.
That show fits that era. It would not work as well now, but it fits that era.
Exactly. Back then, it was like we needed to make Batman appeal to more younger audience, so that's why they got the Adam West. That's why all of your moms and dads grew up with that one because that came out for a while, and then we went back on track with the dark and brooding Batman again because everybody loves edgy.
My parents grew up more with Michael Keaton Batman.
Oh god,
yes.
So that was my first live action Batman.
Then we see George Clooney. You're like, no, but
oh wow, his abs are so real. It's like he's actually straight from the comics. He look like the second grade cosplayer, bro. I've seen that Batman. Who's seen Batman and Robin? You know what I'm talking about.
I've seen all the Batman films and some. I don't know why they switched up to George Clooney. That was just the stupidest switch up, but whatever.
I honestly think that was just like because George Clooney had a name at the time. So,
which one was which one was Batman Forever and Batman The Dark Knight? Like, which one are those?
What do you mean?
Which one is Batman The Dark Knight? The latest ones besides
The Dark Knight. That's the second Christopher Nolan Batman.
I like that Batman.
Batman Forever. That's the third Batman after. That's the Batman that came right after Batman Returns. That was a '90s Batman. Batman Forever.
Yeah. Which one played the? Yeah. Who was the one who played the live action one for Batman Forever?
That was Val Kilmer.
He's my second favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trash.
I don't hate Val Kilmer's Batman, but I don't know. I put Michael Keaton above Val, above George.
I would definitely put him above George. Everyone's above George Clooney.
There's a lot above George Clooney. Like you will never.
Yeah, I mean, he was like one of the worst Batmans. He even says
is my bottom when it comes to Batman.
Yeah. He didn't like that role himself. So I mean,
actually, I lie. he's my bottom when it comes to live action Batmans. When it comes to Batman in general, my bottom is All-Star Batman and Robin because that story was terrible.
Oh yeah,
Except
yeah,
for-
it was.
Except for Jokers, you know who's the worst Joker ever. You
Jared
know.
Leto.
Actually, he's the second worst. The one from a lot of them was inspired by the comics.
I mean, I'll give
My
Jared
worst-
Leto this. He did a very good role for the Joker he was portraying.
I mean,
It wasn't him. It was the script.
Yeah, he was
It wasn't him,
portraying
it
a
was the script.
specific Joker in like if you look at a comic Joker that he was portraying, he did well on that particular front. So I'll give him credit for that. I mean, that's my least favorite Joker in the comic, but he portrayed that one pretty well.
I mean, like Jared Leto's Joker isn't really based on any Joker from the comics. He's very much.
Well,
Yeah, he is.
he's based on one.
He's actually based off a specific Joker in the comic.
Yeah.
Visually, he's got like some looks of the Joker, but the way he acts.
In Quirks, he acts like that Joker was more quirky, like he was.
Let me just say it like this. Like, the type of Joker that was going for didn't fit the theme of the Suicide Squad movie. It
doesn't
wasn't.
fit the Joker, I don't think. I don't even think like I honestly think that whoever was working on like the Batman movie should have been working on the Batman characters, including the Joker.
Yeah. It's kind of weird though. They
Jared Leto's Joker does not match up with Ben Affleck's Batman at all.
No,
It's
it's
not.
really weird because the person working on the Ben Affleck solo movie is not the same person that was working on Superman and stuff. Because that was Zack Snyder working on these ones. I was
Yeah.
like,
By the way,
y'all never grouped up with each other and asked what kind of character you're trying to portray.
There doesn't seem to
by-
be any kind of communication going on at DC right now.
and by
Warner
the way,
Brothers-
they don't have a stable Batman because I did hear Ben Affleck was doing Batman solo roles, and then they were going to switch Ben Affleck with somebody else, which is kind of weird. Because do we have a Batman or don't we have a Batman? Because
Well, I
Ben
mean-
Affleck wasn't that bad. Like we
I-
had worse
I
before.
like Ben Affleck, but he's been seemingly looking for an exit for a while, and I don't think I think that Justice League's reviews and everything is only going to make that worse.
No, he should stay. Out of the whole movie of Justice League, his portrayal of Batman was good until the freaking Diana part. When he
No,
was getting
honestly,
mad at that.
I didn't.
Oh, spoilers.
That was the one movie where I didn't like him at all. Like Justice League made me not like hardly any of them.
Well, to me, I did like the Batman role. I just did not like it how he was portrayed during that whole fight. Like he was pretty much useless. He was useless to the point. He didn't even have.
I kind of feel like that's been a problem since Batman vs Superman, though, because like if you notice in the Doomsday fight, he doesn't do much.
He doesn't. During that last arc, it was pretty much all the metahumans. I'm like, but that's not Batman at all. Batman will literally go up in his face and deck him. He will fight him with or without powers. That's the point. He's pretty much he outthinks your opponent. He's a strategist. He will outthink your
Batman
opponent.
attacked Darkseid. You know Darkseid's a god, so you know he has no chill.
What
He
I
gives
didn't
no
like about
fucks.
Batman throughout Justice League was that he was first of all making jokes, and whenever he wasn't making jokes, he was being a jerk for no reason. And I'm like, this isn't Batman. This is
No,
This is
at
not
the
Batman.
of course it was. No. In the beginning of the movie, that was Batman. In the beginning of the movie, when he was literally beating up people and then tying them down, and he like pushed them off, and he knew he was gonna be okay. That was Batman. The rest,
I mean,
I don't know.
that
I
was
can't vouch
Batman
for that.
at the end of that scene because I don't know if it bothered any of you guys, but he lets that criminal go free after that, and I
But-
was like,
Actually, he had him tied up. He really had him tied up.
I remember the parademon. He grabs the criminal, and then the parademon comes in and gets the criminal at one point. But then when the parademon dies, then it's Batman and the criminal standing on the rooftop, and
Yeah,
criminal's
don't you?
I'm not.
Yeah, don't you
tied.
remember? Because he had him tied down the whole time. Yeah, he had him tied.
I don't remember him being tied at the end of that scene.
No, he was
I think he had him tied.
No, how the whole scene went, he had him tied up and he used fear on him because he knows that the parademons was attracted to fear.
Yeah, and I remember the parademon coming and grabbing the criminal at one point.
he went and, no, because he went and grabbed the criminal because he was about to eat him because the parademons smell fear, they want fear.
Yeah, I
But
know.
Batman stopped them,
Yeah,
and then he
And
went
then
and fought with the
he
parademon,
the
and then we flash off the criminal. He was still tied up, and then we flashed off. We don't know what the hell happened to him. He might have got away. He might have didn't.
He might have didn't.
Yeah, but I mean, he was tied up, so he probably wasn't moving much of anywhere. The thing I don't understand, this is a critique that people had on Justice League that I don't think really. Well, I think it sort of fits because of the Flash they had. I think the Flash that they had did a pretty good Wally, but not a good Barry.
I don't think he did a good job.
The Flash he was portraying was Wally. That
He
was not
wasn't
Barry.
I don't even see Wally in him. Because
I think that was Wally because in the original, in the Justice League
he wasn't playing
cartoon,
the Flash.
Wally
He
made a
was
lot of bad
Sheldon
jokes.
Cooper with superpowers, and I hated him.
He said what?
He wasn't playing any version of the Flash. He was playing Sheldon Cooper with superpowers, and I hated him.
Thank you.
Really
Somebody agrees. He was not playing at the Flash at all. What the Flash does is we know that Flash makes jokes, but how he makes the jokes is his Barry Allen's Flash clearly motive is I'm going to run so fast to save this person no matter what, and I'm going to taunt taunt the opponent as much as I can. Pretty much, Flash is Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is Flash in both of those universes.
Yeah, like Spider-Man kind of matches up mostly with Wally West Flash, but yeah, Barry Allen can be kind of Spider-Man like at times. But like I didn't like how they made Flash antisocial and he didn't know how to save people, he didn't know how to talk to people, and I'm like,
that was the thing.
I feel like they made him like Wally West Flash when Wally first started.
And by the way,
Barry Allen. Yeah, because Wally first started, he was antisocial. If you read the original comics, Wally was just like that. Like,
I know, but that's the thing. This is Barry Allen's Flash, not Wally West Flash.
But yeah, that's what I think that was the problem was they were doing Flash Barry Allen, but they were doing Wally West Flash with Barry Allen.
Wally was still a very social, very like active character in the universe, and he had friends and he had like all these things. He wasn't this awkward character because he was, he was very sure of himself, at least as far as I've ever seen him.
When he first became Flash, he was not though. But like I said, the problem is what DC said. They were doing Barry Allen. The Flash he was supposed to portray was Barry Allen, but they tried to portray Wally West.
Hang on, are we going to ignore that
when he's comparing himself to Barry Allen?
Jay, hang on. Are we going to ignore that on the videotape they played? That was not the same actor that was playing as Barry Allen.
No, that wasn't the same actor. He had longer hair.
No, he had longer black hair. And the other one did the other one no, they looked totally completely different.
Was the same person.
That was definitely him because they had Ezra Miller cast before Batman vs Superman.
Weird, because he looked way different on that tape than he does in real.
It's because
I think he looked different on tape because that was way before and they didn't. I don't know.
I think it's the longer hair.
I think I have to look it up again, but I think it's the same person.
I'm a double take that just to make sure.
I'm like very sure that was Ezra Miller.
Because it did up close when it didn't look like him. I'm sorry, it just.
I mean, it might not look like him,
Aquaman though. But that was a story of a different time. But
anyways,
Aquaman's a hard person to like. But let's get back to the gaming topic, shall we?
Oh, yeah.
Hang on. One more thing.
What?
See, I don't know what DC's plan is, but they're rushing everything, and I think they should slow it down.
We've been saying that for the longest time. They've been rushing stuff to catch up with Marvel.
When they don't have to.
They don't need to catch up with Marvel. Marvel started before them, so Marvel naturally be ahead of them. They don't need to.
The thing is, if DC would just stop trying to catch up to Marvel, they could be outdoing Marvel. Like, I don't see why they don't understand this. If
they couldn't
do your thing. You can be better than your competition.
Dude,
yes,
they could have literally set up Batman so perfectly in the Man of Steel, in the Man of Steel movies. All they had to do was, in the end, have it reference where Clark can just do a news topic on Gotham or something like that, or when Clark flies down from all the rubble, he just see a batarang up in the sky and it just beeping it. They could have literally referenced Batman and pretty much build up the hype.
They could seriously cast someone better than Zack Snyder as director. No hate here. No hate.
Like,
but
They
seriously,
got Zack Snyder because of a visual style more so than because he can tell a story.
yeah.
let me just say it like this: was he the one wait, was he the director of Justice League or Batman vs Superman?
He was the director of Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman,
Batman vs.
and he was the
Superman.
first director of Justice League. But then he got taken out and replaced with Joss Whedon.
Oh, thank God. Please
he
fire
did not
him.
direct Wonder
Whoever-
Woman whatsoever.
Oh, please, thank God, fire him. Whoever brought Doomsday into this shit, no,
But it was
No,
too
that-
late.
that was
to
way-
fix his mess. Like
that
you
was
can tell.
way too early. Sorry.
Yeah.
You
Wait,
can
he was
tell
over Suicide Squad too, wasn't he?
That was
Alright,
not
Jay.
a good way.
He was over Suicide Squad too. Zack Schneider.
Zack
That
Snyder.
was not a good way to introduce Suicide Squad. My fault.
No,
I
Zack
think-
Snyder. Oh right, he also produced
No.
Wonder Woman, and that's why the third act of Wonder Woman sucks so much.
Oh my God! Like, how do you mess up Suicide Squad? All you have to do to introduce Harley Quinn's character is have it in a Batman movie. Like, yeah, messing these things up. If you're
Well,
going to
I feel
introduce a
like
villain,
I feel like they're all suffering from the same problem of they have. We're going to say this and go back to topics. Is they all have this one thing is they make these movies with these characters that they never showed you at all. Like you
Yeah.
have no like if you don't read comics, you have no idea. Well, you probably know who Harley Quinn is because.
But even if
But you don't know who Captain Boomerang is. You don't know who Killer Croc is. You don't know any of these people, right?
yep. And when they die, you don't give a fuck either.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So we
And,
need to be
honestly,
having that
Captain Boomerang
conversation.
is a terrible villain in the comics, so I don't think you make him a good villain in the movies. But that is what it is.
Here's how I would did the DC movies. I would introduce one character and then have a cameo to build up hype for that character. So when we do release the movie of that character, then it's going to be epic. Then we're going to introduce the villains with that character. Like, yeah. I see what you did there. Yeah.
Hey, I might have been in and out, but we having that conversation. We're having that conversation.
Yeah, just about DC movies. I haven't watched much of any at all, so that's why I've been
You
quiet.
have not missed much.
No,
Okay.
Yeah, no, but for dude, I am mad because they killed off El Diablo. I'm like, bruh, y'all killed off my lover, like my favorite character. Y'all killed off my man.
Did he die in the comics and
Why?
come back though? So he'll probably come back in the. I don't know. I have no idea what
Dude, if he comes back, I will be the happiest Hispanic ever.
I would much rather they reboot the movies with whatever actors will stay except for Jesse and Jared. Those two need to go.
Who is the director of Avengers movies? Just get that. They need to throw all the money they can at them to fix this
They
shit.
got Joss Whedon, who did the first Avengers movie. Well, he did the first two Avengers movies. He's the one they brought in to fix Justice League, but it was too late for him.
Yeah, I mean they brought him in, but he didn't help. I mean because
It's too late.
DC and Marvel. The thing is, DC and Marvel are so vastly different.
Yeah, there's
Oh God, no, not y'all, dude. My freaking dog just like freaking. My dog just like freaking blew, like did his business like in my face, like bro,
Ew,
like bro, like I like.
that's nasty.
That is nasty.
Yo.
Y'all do have a
Yo,
point.
what's up, Yo, what's up, Deontay? What's up, buddy? What's up?
Oh, what up, bro? Who got body? Yo, boy, King. So cool. Okay,
Yeah,
bro,
you do
got
have a
it.
point. Avengers is all about, haha, we're joking while we're saving the world, haha, jokes there. And DC is all about, we're serious, I'm serious, we're all serious. Except for that, you forget the fact that DC also has jokes in there. They put it in the most convenient places so that you can laugh. Like, it's not always serious, but they're like in a mixture of seriousness mixed with happy tone, just as
Well,
marvelous.
tell me, DC, do you believe
the
though?
difference that should be though. The
You
difference
will.
in comics though is that Marvel is supposed to be the more relatable heroes that take place in like the real world, where DC is supposed to be the more like fantastical and out there, and like these are ideals, not people.
Yeah, because Metropolis and Gotham aren't real places.
Yeah, that's partly why, like, you know, there are so many made up cities in DC as opposed to Marvel that mostly uses real cities.
When Gotham takes place in New York and when Metropolis takes place,
Technically,
Gotham is technically New Jersey.
Oh, it's New Jersey, you say? Oh,
Yeah.
It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. I would think about Detroit.
nah, the word is too good.
Gotham is like a New Jersey / like Chicago combination.
I would think about Detroit. It's strictly Detroit. You don't want to be there.
Metropolis is more New York City.
Yeah, because of the Big Apple and the big old metropolis thing in the sky. Yeah, I would say that's more.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, they're modeled off of real places. They're just not real places.
Yeah,
that's why their characters can pretty much
DC
do
all
God.
day for me. I have some Marvel favorites, but shoot. Well, yeah, I mean, I think DC is a better company of the two, but as far as live action, Marvel, I cannot deny that whatsoever.
I love Marvel.
Like
Marvel
I
better
grew
than
up on
DC to me.
Justice.
in
I
almost
grew
every
up on
other
Justice.
medium, I prefer DC.
Stop yapping, Jesus.
What's going on?
I grew up on Justice League animated series.
Great
Okay.
series. Great series.
Marvel for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys. Marvel just got the better heroes.
See, for me, I didn't care about Marvel as a whole when I was a kid. I cared about Spider-Man, some of the X-Men, and the Hulk.
Exactly.
But I cared about almost everybody at DC at the time because, like, I had the Justice League show. I had all, like, the Static Shock show.
Static Shock.
Yeah, Batman Beyond, which introduced other new characters. Teen Titans. Like, I loved almost every major part of
Teen
DC.
Titans 2019. Woo! I'm sorry, I have to
Ah,
fit that in. I have to fit that in there somewhere.
I don't know. That show, like, that behind the scenes picture looks terrible.
That behind the scenes picture
I
looks
think
kind of
it's
rough.
I think it looks decent. It's in early access. They're not releasing it like that. It's in early access.
I love DC. That looks rough.
Like, if they're not in makeup on set, then they're probably not going to be in makeup at all, and it just looks terrible.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! I was talking about the Adult Swim animated series.
Oh, the animated. Oh,
Yeah.
They came out to this real.
Yo, Nicole.
Apocalyptic set, but I mean, Batman, Flash, Green Lantern, John Stewart, Teen Titans,
John
and
Stewart
more.
Exactly. Reasons
Yeah,
I cared more about DC when I was a kid.
Whenever I think that Teen Titans 2019 is a joke, actually, the Cartoon Network just confirmed it. It's not a joke.
I mean, wait, did
real.
the actor for Beast Boy confirm it too at some point?
Yep.
No, what happened was at some panel, one of the guys who works on Teen Titans Go says that he believes that there is a Teen Titans revival in the works. Everyone said that it was going to be on Adult Swim, but then one of the people who works at Adult Swim came out and said that they aren't planning anything. So
Of course they're gonna say that. Of course they're gonna say that. They're not trying to spill any beans.
they completely said it's a hoax, that they're not the ones doing it if it is happening.
No, I'm talking about like Greg Sipes, the actor for Beast Boy, had said it was happening though.
Like, it's been confirmed for a whole bunch of websites, and Cartoon Network already confirmed it.
You know, like I said, Greg Sipes himself said that they were doing it, and he voiced the Beast Boy, so I thought that was confirmed. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see in 2019 because I see where I see what Cartoon Network is doing. They're pretty much tying up loose ends. The shows that got canceled, they're trying to revive them so they can finish it, so they can move on. I see what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm sure Teen Titans may come back, but as of right now, like, at least right now, Adult Swim isn't a part of that plan.
Well, they did say 2019, so we'll see. We'll just have to see.
I mean, if it was coming to, if Adult Swim was doing it in 2019, they'd at least be working on it now, and they would probably wouldn't have come out and outright said that they're not doing it.
But then again, Cartoon Network did say some mission struck. Like, Cartoon Network did say, hey, Samurai Jack is never coming back, so forget about it. And what did we get? And what did we finish?
Hold on. Apocalypse Fury. They well, I guess our secretary didn't see this. They must want fans to pull up on they butts. Well, yeah, man. They can't lie about. No, you can't lie about that.
Yeah,
You really don't.
I just think it's going to come out on Adult Swim, and they wouldn't have outright denied it. You know, they would have either stayed silent or confirmed it.
Because if this was a joke, I'm pretty much sure they would have came on April Fool's Day was like, hey, that was a joke. And then they probably would have got a whole bunch of shit lists on it. But no, this is still going.
But I mean, like I said, Greg Sipes himself, Beast Boy himself did say that was happening. So he might have been trolling. I don't know, because I don't know Greg Sipes personally. So
Well, like I said, like one of the guys working on Teen Titans Go says that there is a revival probably in the works, but that's all he said.
But yeah, I don't think it's confirmed for Adult Swim. So.
Teen Titans Season 6, 2019. The 6th season of Teen Titans is the final season of the animated series. The 6th season takes place where the 5th season had left off. And this makes Terra 23rd reappearance in Cartoon Network if determined for 2019. And then they have pictures of Adult Swim 2019. So everybody...
Listen. I found out where those pictures came from. Those pictures came from, I think it's like a subreddit about.
Yeah, came from a subreddit. That picture came from a subreddit, I think.
Those from a subreddit about TV shows, like ideas for TV shows.
So everybody, if it's real or not, we don't know. We're just saying because it's just been buzzing around the internet. Take everything you see on the internet with a grain of salt. Everything.
Take the internet with a grain of salt.
What I'm saying is, don't believe that picture that says they're coming back on Adult Swim. But do believe the actual people working in Cartoon Network who are saying that something might be happening.
Yeah.
Because I see what you're saying. Like, it might be happening, but not on Adult Swim. But it might be happening. And we don't know if it's going to happen or not. I'm just saying take everything with a grain of salt. Okay. Just beware. Be wary.
Oh, you're going to be happy about this, DC.
Yeah.
This is not about Sea of Thieves. I promise.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. See, you were already thinking the worst.
It's probably something with Game Pass.
No. The PS Vita is getting new games.
Really?
Yes. And some of them are big games.
Like a few years. Like
King of Fighters. It's getting Persona 3 and 5, Dancing Moon Knight, and Dance Star Knight. Those are very big titles. I'm not getting them, but almost clapping. Fate Stella. Okay.
PlayStation remembered that they had a PS5. They remembered they had a handheld. I told them they had a handheld. They finally remembered we have a handheld. There's a market for that. Of course, there's a market for that. You didn't lose yet. You just gave up after you knew you couldn't
right here, though.
Yeah, they did.
It was.
Y'all see this game right here?
Which game?
Yeah.
Mighty Number Failure.
Confirmed to be coming to the Vita and 3DS, but mainly the Vita is what I want to talk about.
They could that game could have been great. It could have been.
But no, it's still confirmed.
People, please.
How do you feel about that?
Please, everybody, give Mighty Number 9 a chance, and then after you give it a chance, then go get your refund.
Go get your refund. All that. Here they are. They seriously really should.
As you know, you can still get a refund.
That after.
No, he's talking about he thought they stopped trying to release the game, but they're still releasing.
They're like, that's
I'd say
James, just let you know.
For those of you who are unsure about Mighty Number 9, I do look up some gameplay, decide for yourself. Look into how it works, look into what people are saying about it, and then decide.
Get it on the PlayStation Store. Buy it for one day, play it, and then get a refund. Because you can't get a refund within 48 hours on each of the PlayStation and Xbox store. Go do that. Just go do that. Just go.
Yes.
Go.
Those actually 3
and if you got a Game Pass, you can play it for free.
All right, yeah. If you can play for free, then check it. Then definitely get it. But I'm just saying, don't waste your money on something that you might hate.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm personally surprised they're still releasing this game.
Even then, I would not touch that.
I mean, because all of that publicity it got, I figured they would just cut it off. They're like, no, it's still coming out. I'm like, really now? So, but I'm happy that Sony realizes that they still had a Vita. I think they for a little forgot, and now they're like, hey, we can give it more to indie titles. We'll give it AAA titles. So it's good to see there's some AAA titles sprinkled in there with AA titles. So that's really cool to see that Sony remember they still have the Vita.
All right, what you think, Nicole?
In my opinion, if they have a free demo, don't waste your money. Because honestly, you don't want to end up having to wait to end up getting your refund back if they take forever to you. Think about it. Be smart. Because honestly, or like either play the demo if they have a free demo, or watch one of your favorite YouTubers play the game, and see what you really think about the game before buying it. Simple as that.
You can
Also,
take your
something to note is it's not
$20 and you can
even a
shove it
physical
to
copy.
where something you probably like.
Okay, yeah, it will
The
not
PlayStation Store.
copy. You'll only be able to get it digitally. I think on both the 3DS and the Vita. But like I said, I'm just talking about the Vita because I'm surprised that Sony remembered they had a Vita. I thought they forgot.
And we all kind of
Oh, what happened
forgot.
to Red Ash? What happened to Red Ash? I thought that was coming out.
I don't know.
Anybody remember Red Ash?
Yeah, it has an anime coming out next year.
But
I don't know. I mean, it might. I mean, look, my number 9 still coming out, so maybe Red Ash is still. I have no idea.
if y'all don't know what Red Ash is, it was a game
I do
KG
know.
Numa was making.
Fury said refund on what now? Over here playing Destiny 2. It's in process of being revived.
Well, my number 9 refund on that. My number 9 that I don't ever want to call games garbage, so I'm just gonna say
Epic. Hang on real sec. Destiny 2 revived. I beat the whole game. Ain't shit to do on that game after you do the fucking raid. Don't talk about revive. Unless you get more raids and more shit to do, it ain't going nowhere. That ain't going nowhere.
Destiny 1 was not fun, so I did not get number 2. Go ahead.
I never played Destiny 1.
I'm honestly really surprised anyone gave Destiny 2 a chance because like Destiny 1 put such a bad taste in my mouth. Like
exactly.
I didn't play Destiny 1. I jumped on 2 and I was like, hell no.
Well, Nicole, what were you saying?
With the fact that we're now talking about both Destiny 1 and 2, y'all already know that with Fury, y'all already know how this conversation's going to go down.
I mean, if you like the game, then you know you can like it. I just personally, like I said, Destiny 1 left a really bad taste in my mouth. It was just like, oh, let's give you 20% of a game. You have to pay for the other 80% through DLC. I'm like, well, why would I do that?
Exactly.
I beat 1. I beat number 2. I beat all of it with the DLC, and I can safely say my character is max rank, max level, and I did everything. I can safely say the game is shit.
As soon as I heard
it needs more shit.
I was definitely like I'm not doing that.
Plus, he said Destiny 1 is supposed to have a 10-year life cycle.
Oh, wow.
That really short.
And by the way, if you don't believe me, like its loot boxes. It has loot boxes. Go ahead. Test the loot boxes. Eat the loot boxes. Feel the loot boxes.
To me was when
swallow the dill cold.
And one of my friends, he was really looking forward to it. He pre-ordered it, he got it, and over like the next few months, we just watched how much like his love for the game turned into hate, and it was amazing.
It's like the Marvel vs. Capcom fans, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite fans.
Oh wait, Ben.
Oh god, I'm still crying.
Ben, I forgot to get your input. How do you feel about the PS Vita still receiving games, real quick?
I mean, if they'll bring it out of the shadows, I mean, I'm all for it. I actually am kind of interested in the Vita.
I mean, at this point, there's a lot of games you can get. Oh, what are you going to
say? Fury said, okay, I had to fight these bastards. And then he said, now Destiny 2 isn't shit. It's an underwhelming game with heavy potential.
No, it's shit.
He said, nah, man. Nah. But yeah, I think if you want to get a Vita, this is the best time to get it because, you know, there's a lot of games out. There are a lot of good games out at this point. So you can get it for maybe $100. So, hey, why not? But that's just me.
Fury said Bungie is actually planning on and throwing in major updates to fix the game.
They should have had those updates in the game to start off with. I hate it when Activision does this.
Jay, say it with me. I'll believe it when I'll see it.
Exactly.
I'll believe it when I'll see it.
How long has Destiny 2 been out?
Destiny 2's been out
a while now.
Almost a whole year, if not a whole year.
And they're still trying to add stuff to fix the game. If you
They
gave
released
that
a
fixed already, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, listen. If you Apocalypse, you
Bro,
got the
it was
game. I understand, but I personally,
Bro, it was so bad. It got Destiny 2 players hopping back on the Division. How do you do that? How do you do that?
How do
People
you
are
do
hopping back on
Hey,
it.
guys, David, calm down, calm down. Fury said, "No, I mean, I didn't make Destiny 2, so, no, I mean, I didn't make Destiny 2, so feel how you want, LMAO. But you were saying something about loot boxes. What game were you referring to?" Hmm?
Destiny 2.
Yeah, Destiny 2.
I haven't played Destiny 2.
Just
Like,
hide it under
one
a
left a
different.
bad taste in my
They just
mouth. So
hide it
maybe
under a
Destiny 2.
different name.
Like,
Yeah, it's loot boxes. It's just hide it under a different name. Go back to the main hub and then go talk to the girl who's giving away the little cryptic things, little legendary cryptids, and that you can you can encrypt and engrams. Yeah, that's the name. And then it said you can literally buy engrams with glitter. How do you buy glitter? You have to pay it with actual money. It's fucking loot boxes. It's fucking loot
Yeah.
boxes, but in game.
David,
okay, DC,
calm down,
you're raging.
calm down,
You're raging. Calm down.
calm down, calm down, calm down.
I
But
think
he
it's
said,
not
"Oh,
really-
though."
No, I spent.
David. So, come here. I'm giving you a hug. Come hither. Come give big sister a
I
hug.
spent
Come
$40 with DLC with that
David,
game. I'm
David.
pissed.
David, come hither. Come hither, David. Come hither. Come hither. You need a hug. Come hither.
hate flow through you, David. Let's
Come,
make you
come
stronger.
hither.
Shut
But yeah,
up.
Fury. Okay.
Feel
Anyway.
the tough energy inside you.
Shush. Shut your face. Okay. Fury said, "Oh, those the Eververse shit. Man, I haven't bought one thing from there." And then Otaku said, "Devontae want to join. How can I join? LOL." Epic.
Okay, I'm coming.
Epic gotta send you the link.
Okay, I'll
But he kind of muted himself. It's like I'm point because in 6 more days the new God of War coming out, and I might be giving the game away free for one of my friends if I'm in the mood. Maybe. Seriously, that game is gonna be amazing. I'm already got it pre-ordered on my PS4.
Hey,
I'm so ready.
Oh, you been involved.
I wish I could gift the game to somebody else on digital so I could just be like, so who's on my PlayStation Store? Everybody needs to play this game. I heard it because it got a perfect score from IGN, a 10 out of 10. And I've been like, oh shit, even IGN gave it a 10 out of 10. And they gave Pokemon a 7 out of 10 for too much water. I gotta jump on this. Plus, I beat God of War 3 and I thought it was amazing.
Okay.
All right.
Fury said, "Yeah, I can try to join in." Last time it was tripping. Hey, God of War 4 looks fire. Raise his hand. Dude, I was actually talking to a YouTuber yesterday whose channel I was watching. Gregor the Gamer. Gregor the Game Dude. He was doing a live stream yesterday about freaking, because he was playing God of War 3 Remastered. I'm like, bruh, I like legit just beat this game not too long ago. Like, dude. Like, bruh.
Hey, Nicole, you know how you can ruin God of War?
What?
Add multiplayer.
Dude, and like if they have God of War, the new one that's coming out, freaking multiplayer, I'm like, bruh, I will freaking pay however much that game cost, and I'm like, bruh, we are going in. We are going
Please.
in.
Please, no more multiplayer for single player games. God of War don't need it. Last of Us needs it.
Online
Uncharted needs it. Online wise, if it was co-op, then I since the game's really based on him and his son, I would deal with co-op. But I'm talking about multiplayer face to face. No.
If it was online, maybe I would maybe, but story mode just don't have it. Co-op, but yeah, if it's online, I'm like, bruh, we like
In
like bro, I'm
theory,
like,
Jay, I know you.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
back.
In theory,
So
Jay,
Apocalypse
if you
wanted
don't
the
understand,
link.
it's in theory, Jay, I know
You
you
sound like a
understand
robot, friend.
as Batman and Robin.
Hmm.
I do.
Yeah. So Apocalypse wanted the link. Apocalypse, kick me your email or Gmail. I'll send you a link.
Do I still sound like a robot?
No, you're good.
Hey. Oh, time to check if you're live in chat.
yeah, it
Oh,
is
time to
scary.
stop for me.
Yeah, like I said, just kick me your email or Gmail.
Yes, on Hangouts, Apocalypse.
I'll send you a link and you can come to the thing podcast.
Ooh, Epic. Have you seen people playing This Is the Game too?
Yeah. This is the game too. Actually, we're gonna talk about that. That's a
Nicole's
release.
message. Oh man.
Okay, kick me too.
Yeah, I was just about to tell you that Otaku said that.
Who is Otaku?
Otaku, state your name, buddy.
Out.
Yeah, because I don't know who you are in real life. Like,
None of us have a kick.
This is Gmail.
Or
Oh crap.
doing.
wow, that's a pretty long name. Okay, let me
Okay, wait, what?
put that in.
Fireball.
Okay.
Anyhows, do anybody object to this new Spider-Man game? Because I really would like to play.
Oh no objections whatsoever.
There's no
No objections.
I
That
am
thing looks
100%
good.
for this game. 100.
Because I am excited for this game.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2 left such a bad taste in my mouth. I need something good.
Y'all know Epic. You
Here's
know
about
I love Spider-Man.
Yeah. Jay knows how I feel about Spider-Man 2. I've been cursing because of some of the bad stuff that happened with Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man deserves the best.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, actually, hold on. Before you say anything, actually, last Friday when I was on campus for the no, not Friday. What am I talking about? Shoot, what day was on? Whatever day I was on campus last week. I think it was Tuesday. Calvin, he had showed me and Jalil the trailer for the new Spider-Man coming out. The graphics actually look pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it looks great.
It's being played by the guy who does, let's just say, almost every anime voice ever. If he did, the guy is it the guy who played Ichigo? Because it does sound like the guy who played Ichigo.
The guy who played Ichigo is playing everyone. Have you not noticed? He was playing JoJo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The dub. He's playing everyone.
Yeah, I remember.
That's what I'm saying. He's the guy who plays every guy in anime.
Yeah, like he's the next Christopher Sabat right there.
I had heard the name of the guy who played him, and I looked him up, and I found like all the anime characters he's played, but I can't remember who that is right now.
Wait, Outlaw Taku, are you Sigma? Is that Sigma?
We are Ultron Sigma. That's the cool line.
Okay, Apocalypse Fury, I sent you the link to your Gmail that you sent, so check that.
Anybody else excited for E3?
If everybody got something.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I sent you the link to your Gmail that you sent. Why am I hearing myself?
Anybody else excited for E3?
Why am I hearing myself in DC? Does anyone else hear us?
Yes, it's Apocalypse Fury.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Apocalypse Fury.
Oh, okay. You're in.
P.S.
Okay,
We can barely hear
welcome,
you.
Apocalypse.
Yeah, we can really seriously barely hear you.
Yeah, but you probably got to mute the podcast. Well, you're here anyway. You'll hear us.
Now, who went and left a dislike on this video already, man? We barely done anything yet.
Yeah, but you probably got
That sounds like the
Probably
beginning.
because I said Destiny 2 was fire and everybody should buy it.
That's what I'm saying, man. Usually they wait till the podcast ends before they even.
Please put the podcast on mute. You can hear us all normally here.
Hi, haters. I see you. I know who you are.
Yeah.
Love you too.
I know you do.
Yo, stop your yapping for a second, please. Epic.
Yeah.
Otaku said that he texted you his Gmail.
Okay.
Y'all being so freaking.
Guys, calm down.
Okay,
No,
whose
it's
computer is
Deontay.
that?
I think it's Apocalypse.
He'll have to probably pause the video on his computer or whatever it's on. You got it on.
Yeah.
That's to say, you have to mute your you have to mute the stream that you're
Okay,
watching
let's
so
see.
you can hear us.
We have to mute which one?
The podcast, just mute the podcast or you're making YouTube.
Yeah,
just
because
mute it.
we can hear it, and I think some already left a dislike because reasons they took it away as soon as I mentioned it, they took it away. So
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know what they're trying to do.
Hey.
They're trying to troll.
If it matters, actually.
Ben, I seen that video when you played the game with the piano. I always did wanted to play that game.
That game was so interesting.
Yeah, it looked really good.
And he's muted.
Oh man, I heard you say that.
Well,
I actually, yeah, it's a really cool game. You get it for free if you want.
Wait, I can get it for free?
Oh yeah, I got
Huh?
it for free.
He said I had to pay it on Steam. I was like, nah, man. I was like, nah, son.
Hey,
That's
like,
all.
I'm not paying for this.
I mean, it's a cool game, but I'm not paying. No, man, y'all lost your mind.
Like, if this was free, I'm like, yeah, free.
You normally can't argue with 3, but wow.
Derek. What? I don't know how to pronounce the last name.
Welcome.
Oh my gosh. Thanks. It's nice to be here. How's it going?
Going good, man. It's going good, man. We still got a lot of topics left, so you
Same
came
here.
You came in at a really good time.
Sounds
I guess.
I'm trying to make sure that I can hear everything properly because I don't know why the volume's so low on my.
My mic is right here.
Man,
I'm
that's
doing
disgusting.
this through my phone while watching JoJo.
By the way, Ben, I'm gonna get that game because if you said it's free, I'm gonna go check it out because that game really do look interesting.
Which game?
Okay, there it is.
Oh yeah, right.
The piano game.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I am just now getting back into
Am I-
consoles.
okay, everyone, y'all talk at the same time.
Wait.
Deontay, please mute your shit.
Apocalypse,
Oh,
that
good.
mute the stream.
Yeah, you just
Wait, say that
please.
again?
Mute the podcast.
Mute.
I X out of it. I can hear it on here now. Yeah.
What's up with the feedback?
David.
And why we hear echo? Try coming out with
Echo,
some
echo.
Hey, man, what's going on?
What kind of echo are you talking about?
like we can hear ourselves really loud.
You hear absolutely everything you're saying.
I can hear y'all. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's because I got it on.
Okay, is it working now?
So try getting out, come back in.
Yeah, I can still hear echo.
Okay.
Hello.
Stop talking to yourself, DC.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
it good now?
yeah, it's good.
Wait, it's good
Okay,
now?
it's good.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
great.
perfect.
Okay, Derek, welcome.
Waka
What's
Hessa.
good?
What's up? How's it going, guys?
Everything's
How are
good.
you guys today?
We're good. You know what's funny? Your voice fits your profile picture.
It does? How?
Yeah.
Nice.
Bro,
How'd
your
you
voice
do-
is so mellow. Are you high?
You do that purposely,
No.
or was that?
No,
I
it's
work.
always like that.
I basically work
Yeah,
9
this-
hours at the movie
Man, hi.
theater.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, he works.
Yeah.
Hey,
He
man,
works at graveyard.
I work
Hey,
from
man, you.
9:30
Radio.
a.m. to 6 p.m.
Bro, I just imagine your
Yikes.
job. Your job would be like, hey, your tickets are over there. Your seats like over there. Room 17 to the right.
Imagine standing for 9 fucking hours with no
Yeah, that
I
doesn't
just-
sound fun.
and nothing to
I feel-
eat.
I feel
I
bad for
came
you when an
early.
Avengers movie come out.
For real though, because they're gonna have us for a shit ton of time. By the way, I had a staff meeting. They gave us free food, so I forgive them.
Where?
And we got-
buddy?
and we got-
Where?
And we got paid too for the staff meeting.
What? Dude, I would have just been there for the free food, man.
It's just I was there for the free food and to sit down for a few
Alright.
minutes.
Free
I probably
food is
would have been
nice.
like, I would have
It
been like,
is.
fuck the meat. I'm like, fuck you.
Mhm.
I would be like, F y'all, I'm here for the free food. I ain't gonna be paying attention, but y'all can go ahead and talk. I'm just here for the free food and to get the money.
It was pretty chill
You
though.
better be a full coon. What you mean?
For real.
I want to say something, but that's inappropriate, so I'm gonna leave that to myself.
The fire. But once again, that game looks like the truth. People are trying to say that it looks like an interactive movie. I don't know how people are trying to make that assumption.
I don't
think they saw the same thing I saw.
that.
DC.
I don't think
Yeah, it's an
be like that.
interactive movie, all right,
Mhm.
with the graphics and with the motion. Bro, Xbox people, you're hating. I know you're hating. Calm this all down.
Okay.
Let's see your exclusives, Xbox. Let's see them. Oh, you have nothing? Good.
Nothing at all.
That's how you silence them.
Oh, and I'm gonna call out. I'm gonna call a couple of people that told me about the podcast. We're not hating on. I'm calling you guys out. Y'all know who y'all are. We're not hating on Xbox on this podcast. Do not leave dislikes on this video because we're not talking about Xbox. We can only talk about gaming news.
Go to my channel and leave a dislike there, because I'm hating on Xbox. How the hell you're in like a year and a half, release a $500 console, and then you don't have any games? You don't have games.
David.
You have a PUBG ripoff. Come on.
David.
Yeah, they're seriously doing far worse than the Wii U right now.
Wait, hold
Hold
on,
on,
hold on.
guys. Keep
Dave,
on this topic.
hold on. David.
No man see. No man see.
Don't expose Microsoft like that.
David.
I want to know who the fuck supports Microsoft right now. Get the fuck out the podcast.
Yeah, I don't even. I don't even. I'm sorry. I don't like talking bad about companies, but all I gotta say is that I have a PS4 in my room for a reason. So I don't know.
You know I'm pro I'm pro Xbox, right?
You pro Xbox?
I don't
Fight
even.
me.
I'm supposed to be.
Fight me.
Like, I'm not gonna talk junk about Xbox, but I don't own an Xbox.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I don't own an
Hey,
Xbox. I own
I have
a PS4.
Xbox 360.
Yes,
I had
same
an
here.
Xbox 360, and I took good care of that shit, and it broke.
Yeah.
Oh, laptops aside.
Like, you could take good care of your Xbox 360, and it'll still break.
Me
Yeah,
and my
the thing that
friend.
really
We,
sold me-
oh, go ahead. Sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's straight. I was just gonna say,
Ow.
when it comes to PS4 versus Xbox, you can upgrade your hard drive, your storage space on a PS4, but you can't on the Xbox One. That sold me. That was it.
Actually, you can on
I
Xbox
think
One.
you
I
can
got
on
a 1 terabyte.
Xbox
You
One.
can now. Well,
I think.
You been can, because I put a 1 terabyte on my thing and it works perfectly.
okay, well, good, because I heard that you couldn't at first. I guess. Okay, well,
It's
good.
probably
At
the
least you can
later
upgrade
model.
now.
That's probably the later model.
Right.
Well, I got the very first model and I could do that.
No,
Okay,
what happened is
well,
probably Don Matrix said you couldn't, but you could. Don Matrix was a terrible.
Everybody,
But,
it's Don Matrix's fault. Blame him.
I blame him for everything.
Yo,
Blame him for everything.
Guys, yo. I just remembered something. Since we're talking about video games, David, I just remembered I need to download Fortnite on my PS4 so me and Epic can play.
Oh,
Whenever
I have
I-
Fortnite too.
Ah,
Okay.
damn.
Oh yeah, Epic.
Oh
I
Epic,
just
man,
you
I
need
knew
PlayStation.
Fortnite was gonna come up eventually.
It's not mine yet.
Epic, if you want PlayStation Plus, send me your account. Yeah, send me your account thing and info, and I could just give you maybe a free 3 month or 1 month. Just send me your thing, and I'll
Oh,
just give you
really?
the
That sounds delightful.
Oh, free what?
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
lit.
cause I just remember. Yeah, cause I
Good to
just
have
remember.
friends.
Cause I just, yes. But yeah, I just remember since we were talking about video games and all that jazz, I just remember I'm just like, wait, I'm supposed to be downloading Fortnite on my PS4.
Better get on
Yeah,
to
cause I
it.
meant. No, cause I
By
meant to
the
do it
way,
yesterday.
it's free.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause I
Fortnite
meant to
Battle
do
Royale
it.
is free.
It's totally free.
Yeah, cause I meant to do it yesterday. I'm just like, bro, I need to download this game so we can play.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, yeah, cause I was just not thinking about it, cause I was downloading Mortal Kombat XL on my PS4, and I'm just like,
I kind
I
of
got
have a
that from my
PS4, but it's my
Xbox.
brother's.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
I
also
used
got
to share
Resident
with my
Evil
brother.
7 on my Xbox.
I'm
Oh,
waiting
yeah.
to get a PS4 afterwards, after I get my Nintendo Switch. Because I'm jumping over to Nintendo for some reason.
Oh.
Yes, welcome to the
Because-
true Master Race. We welcome
Yeah.
you, brother.
I don't know
Joy-
about that.
We Joy-Con in
Nothing from PS4.
Apologies.
Don't
There's
join the
nothing from
dark side.
Because nothing from
Join
PS4
the
interests me
Joy-Con.
like that.
Join the
We all
Joy-Con
Joy-Con
boys.
hand in hand.
The Joy-Con
Hand
boys.
in hand.
In Iwata, we bow down.
Oh my
We do,
gosh.
man. Rest in peace.
Oh boy.
Fight me on that Puyo Tetris.
Oh, yeah.
If I get that game right,
Alright. Mario Kart.
Smash
Smash.
Mario Kart. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go on
go.
that Smash.
Oh, when they put out Smash, it's over. It's over.
Oh yeah, Smash isn't released yet.
When it releases, it's over. You already know that.
Like,
But
you
I
wanna
know
know
a couple
something?
of the
Yeah.
ungodly at Smash. I'm trash at that game.
Am I the only one? Am I the only one who thinks that the only thing interesting about the PS4 is Kingdom Hearts 3?
No.
Yikes.
No.
I mean,
Wait, that's
there are a
the
lot
only
of
thing
other
that's
titles.
interesting?
A lot
You not hear that Spider-Man topic we just talking about?
Play God of War. Play Last of Us. Play Jack and Dexter. Please play Jack and Dexter.
Y'all might
Yeah,
kill me, but I
yeah.
never got to play Last of
That's
Us.
also
Cool
fun.
exclusive.
No,
Oh,
that's
you-
okay. I didn't
Yeah,
all
get to
good.
play it until now.
I didn't get to play because I skipped like the PS3 generation.
Famous Nino.
Oh, man, he's
P.
good.
The Xbox 360. You're good.
Okay, everyone's talking. One person has to choose to talk. The other person starts.
Go, James.
who gonna?
Okay, Minos.
All right. Now we're finally back on the topic.
What kind of topic?
The topic
The
is about
Sims.
Wakanda, but not really. Okay.
We were doing
The
freestyle
Sims.
until here.
Okay. So everyone's back. Okay. So next topic is I don't really think this is too bad, but I mean, Jay's gonna be upset, I guess.
But what's the topic?
Yeah, say what you gotta say, bro.
Okay. So PS4, the Japan sales, they've tanked as opposed to late earlier weeks and months. It has sold less than half of what it's been selling. So
Epic, can you please repeat that? You're really going in and out.
Yeah,
Yeah, same here.
let me see.
I thought it was just me.
Nah, it's me.
Holy shit,
That was my
I need to put
that was my connection.
Mm.
Okay, am I good
I need
now?
to put. Yeah, I need to put my computer.
Yeah,
on
you're
the charger.
good.
Okay, yeah. The PS4, as far as sales in Japan, have tanked. As of recently, they are not selling quite as much as they were the past weeks or past months. They're less than half of what they were selling before, despite great software sales. Thoughts, Apocalypse?
You guys know where
I mean-
guys know where they are, right? They like portable shit. They rely on portable shit more than they do at home consoles because they usually are all around and about on the trains and stuff.
You talking about with
And different-
PS4?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, in
Yes.
Japan.
They actually
prefer
normally
portable.
do with portable consoles
Well-
more than home consoles.
The thing I feel about it
It's-
is, you see, when it comes to PlayStation, you notice that every time they make big consoles and stuff like that, they're quick to make another one, to meet up
Yep.
with an Xbox or whatever the case may be. But when it comes to handhelds, you already know Nintendo has that hands down. Everywhere you look, I would walk around, see a bunch of people with a Nintendo, whatever, 3DS at the time. Now you got a Nintendo Switch and things like that. So it wouldn't really make sense for PlayStation or for Sony or whatever to focus on portable things because Nintendo already leads in that.
They
Everywhere
failed.
you see somebody has a portable device from Nintendo, So, I mean, what you were saying with the sales going down on PS4, I mean, it should be worldwide already. It should be where most people already own a PS4. So maybe people aren't too inclined to buy them because they're already, like around the world, most people probably already have one in the household. So it shouldn't really affect them too much.
Yeah.
Okay. DC?
Listen,
Sorry.
everybody already has a PS4. Of course, it's going down. Like everybody
Wow.
has one at this point. And
Yeah,
why
exactly.
software sales are like so good because when a Senran Kagura comes out, all the Japanese men already got it. They got it. That's why it's so good. When a Weeb game comes out, the Japanese got it already.
Oh,
When
wait,
a God of War
Ben
comes out,
doesn't
the US got it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Ben,
like-
Ben doesn't like that word.
And
Like they already got it. Like it's no point.
True. That's fact.
Yeah,
Why do you think the Nintendo Switch is doing so good right now? Because everybody already got a PlayStation.
Exactly.
And then they're not hopping out to go get an Xbox. Fuck that system. Go get a Nintendo
Hey, listen,
Switch.
it sold 100 units.
Yeah.
I mean, being real, that's true.
Pretty much on the same stance
My
as me.
thoughts on it pretty much were like everyone who wanted one, everyone who knows what system they want, have it probably.
Exactly.
So, like,
Most people
all the-
nowadays own a PS4, bro.
Basically.
It's just-
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
you left under a rock
Xbox.
like
You
me.
have lost this. You have lost this war. Please bow down and please take your death like a man.
Oh God.
Unless you live under a rock like me and play the PS2.
Yeah, they definitely lost that
I mean,
one.
you gotta pay homage to the original sometimes. The the PS2, whatever. You gotta do it sometimes. I still got a PS2. You feel me?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
You gotta pay
Xbox
homage.
One. It was.
Put that shit in the display.
I have Xbox
Right.
One, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. If you get that.
Hang on, Nicole's trying to say something.
Yo, like, dude, like I can't really have this conversation. Now that I'm thinking about it, I can't really have this conversation with my stepbrother because he has an Xbox One and he's like half my age, and I'm just like, and and every time I like go visit my dad and stepmom and all of them, my step siblings, like my stepbrother, he hates when I beat him in video games, and I'm just like, I love you. Like in my mind, I'm like, I love you, but I kicked your
Catch
little
his
butt,
L.
buddy. I'm like, I whooped your little butt. But see,
And hold
You're
it.
talking about
feels-
fighters.
like if
Yikes.
no, because it's like on the PS4, like with certain games, I can't play with him on the PS4 because I'm just like, I'll probably have to let you play the game first before I end up playing with you because, see, I'm a lot more experienced than you are in the game, and if I kick your butt and you start going on a little mini rampage, then we gonna have some issues. You gonna get mad and try and like rage quit like us awesome adults who tend to rage quit in video games.
Turn the PS4 off.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
gonna be a
because
good topic.
Fighters.
Rage quit.
Listen. At an age, it's like we all been at that age, or we all know somebody who's been at the age where we used to rage at losing. a lot. I know I've been
oh,
in
yeah.
those when I used to rage at. Listen,
Oh, of course. I still
I
do
rage at
rage.
Street
I
Fighter
ain't ashamed to admit it.
24/7.
Yeah,
Dragon
You
Ball
remember-
Z, Tenkaichi 3, fuck that shit when they
That
were
was
making
the shit.
Super
was the
Saiyan 4
shit.
Gogeta. Fuck
You know,
that
Rachel-
shit.
Hey guys, I have a story.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
okay. One person at a time.
Alright.
One person at a time.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Alright.
we're not talking about race.
Alright.
Wait,
This was
in
a
general,
story. You know the game.
that.
You know the game Marvel
Wait.
Nemesis on the PS2.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
Love
invited a
that game.
friend over and I beat his ass in Marvel Nemesis. So what he did the next day was he had this flabbergasted look on his face. So he went home and looked up some damn cheat codes or some shit on how to beat
Are you
me in the
serious? I
game.
remember
And
those
fucking
days.
yes. Then the next day he beat my ass several times to the point where I took the game out the disc, out the PlayStation 2 and ripped it in
Wow.
half. That's how bad I rage quit.
Well,
Dang, man,
By
that's
the way,
an
everybody,
old school.
But I beat
everybody,
the
Marvel
game.
Nemesis, Spider-Man is
Right.
OP in that game. Spider-Man is OP in Marvel Nemesis. He got
Well,
that
Storm-
one hit. He got that
I
combo.
use Storm.
You can combo. Oh, you use Storm?
Yeah, I use Storm because you can use a damn lightning strike.
I use Wolverine because I can easily pounce at your ass.
Man, everything Wolverine does connects into another move.
And Marvel Nemesis is the Mortal Kombat from Marvel, by the way, if y'all didn't know.
They should bring that shit back.
Oh, Ben,
I
I
know,
don't
that shit
think we
fire.
got your input on the PlayStation 4 sales in Japan. What do you think? You think you know pretty much the same?
Yeah, I'm like everybody else. Like, I'll be honest. I'm a diehard Microsoft guy myself. I have an original Xbox, but
Oh yeah.
but my
Xbox game.
Traitor.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but all the
I'm
good
a
games, all
PlayStation
the
kid.
good games are on PS4, man. I mean,
Wow, how
Yeah, I'm a
Press.
PlayStation kid, bro.
I grew up on PlayStation and fucking
Facts.
Game Boy.
No, I understand what Ben's talking about. I played Halo from 1 through 4, and I got 5, and I played a little bit of it, and I have no interest of going back and playing that game. I have no
Yeah.
fucking interest doing it.
I have no interest
It's
in
just
going
that
back to
bad.
4. 4 was
I
garbage.
definitely understand going.
I mean, I played Halo.
I can definitely
like,
understand
I played
going
Reach a
up
lot
on
because
console.
we had an Xbox
Just
360.
stick with it for a great while.
Okay,
Halo 2 was kinda
Meno's
fun.
either you or Apocalypse.
It's Meno.
Oh,
No, I mean either one or the other talks. Okay.
Apocalypse then, because he's already mid-sentence.
okay. Well, all I was saying is that I played Halo Halo 2. I played Halo 3 or Halo 3 ODST and Reach. I never got the 4 or the rest, but me and my brother used to play Reach the most because Reach had the Forge mode, whatever it's called, where you get to build stuff. We build some fire. Like we was putting down buildings, different cars in different places. We just went ham. But besides that, I'm not ashamed to admit I feel like I've been trash at Halo. Like I couldn't grip onto the game mechanics. It felt too stiff for me. I couldn't do Halo for real. Like I don't know. Like the few times I played online, there was only one time when I remember winning at the top, and it was like a random weapon respawn type of game. When you die, you come back with a new weapon. That's the only match I've ever played online that I won first place. Other than that, I get destroyed. Like I can't do Halo. The way the
Play
rocket launches
SWAT.
on, I can't. I just can't do it.
Play
Yeah.
SWAT. You'll win. Play SWAT.
Yeah.
That's
I
the only
guess.
way.
Everyone's. I mean, think about it. When you're just playing regular online, I mean, I think I'm pretty good at Halo, and I'm barely able to win regular online. You know, I mean, there's a lot of good people on that just come on just to mess you up. I mean, that's just.
And play that
Yeah,
new Call
yeah.
of Duty game that's on Xbox. I mean, Halo 5. It's futuristic. It has guns.
Halo to begin with.
And it has
Well,
loot boxes.
that-
Seriously, they need to relax with that crap.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep putting loot boxes in games.
You
It
pay
doesn't make any
$60
sense.
for a game, and you have to buy extra content for it. That's my problem with Fire Emblem Hero.
AKA EI.
Its summoning system
EA.
sucks.
Yeah.
Uh,
Actually doing
AKA
that now.
EA games.
yeah.
This is like that with the
AKA
Sims.
buy
EA
another
does that
save
all the
slot.
time, bro.
This
Konami.
is like look, I know y'all I kind of assume you guys don't play the Sims or anything, but the Sims 4, they give you half a fucking game and then all the other features you got to pay for with
Really?
packs. Yes. Like
Listen,
packs
EA's
for
over it.
$19, expansions for
Yeah, that's
for
trash.
fucking 40, and damn stuff packs that are over 9,
You know
like
what you
about
can't do
fucking
anymore?
19 for 9.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's garbage, bro.
Yeah,
You
You know
EA's
what you
over
can't
it. That's
do
why.
anymore, Derek?
I don't think that
You can't have a baby with a Grim Reaper anymore. I'm mad.
Yeah.
I'm
Can't have a
mad
baby
Baby
with
with
a
the
Grim
Grim
Reaper.
You
Reaper.
want a death baby?
Grim Reaper's in my
What?
house.
Wait, that used to
Yeah, like what?
happen?
Wow.
In The
From,
Sims 3,
Yeah,
in The
wait,
Sims
wait,
3, we
yeah. Sorry.
oh
But for me, when I'm like in and out with Sims games, because it's I'm like in and out of it. But having to pay had to have a game, half a game, and then having to pay for like DLC. I'm just like, bruh,
I
why not
did
just make
vampires.
the full game? I'm just like, why not make the full game and just have in purchases for the game if like the gems or whatever, you know.
But then that would be
Because
easy.
that makes too much. Because that makes too much sense.
I just
Do
think
y'all
if
remember
it-
back in the PS2 games and
Yeah.
GameCube
The
era?
Literally what
PS2
everyone's
game
been
era.
clamoring about.
You're,
But
you're talking
some
about
companies
Vice
just
City
don't
and
listen.
San Andreas. The
Who
days
remember the
of Vice.
GameCube and PS2 era where all the content just came on the disc and all you had to do was just buy the disc and put it in your
Yes, bro.
system? That's it.
Oh yeah,
I do.
What a
Oh,
concept.
those were good times,
Buy the
man. Those
game
were
to
good
play it.
times.
What a
You
fucking
should-
concept.
Right. Like
you should always
Remember it like
old
it was
Star Wars
yesterday.
Battlefront 2, bro.
about DLC.
Dude, I
I'm
feel
still
so
pissed.
old. Dude, I'm feeling so old for one of you saying something about GameCube because it's like, bruh, there was a time when I had
No,
GameCube,
that was my
I
favorite
never
system of all
had
time.
I never
Oh,
owned a
yeah.
fucking game.
right?
I never owned a
Damn,
GameCube.
Metal Gear Solid game.
I never owned a GameCube. GameCube was those types of things you go to when you have that one cousin or that one friend that has all the Mario Kart games and has the Mario Kart game and Mario Party. You go to visit them and shit just to play that.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah.
had none of those games.
See,
Yeah.
GameCube was that type of system where your friend has all 4 controllers. Go, Jay.
So my cousin, it was 3 of us, right? Or no, not 3. It was 4 of us, and one of my cousins had a GameCube and Nicktoons Unite, and we'd all just get together every so often, and we just play Nicktoons Unite like with all the characters, and then we'd always fight over Danny Phantom because he was the best.
Daddy Phantom.
Oh, you had Nicktoons Unite finally. I can talk to someone about that because when Blockbuster was
wanted
still
it.
around, I blockbusted that. That was an amazing game for
Yeah.
co-op.
We
And I
love
missed
SpongeBob
that
the
type
Goat.
of game.
Yo, hold up, David. You just mentioned Blockbuster, and I almost shed a tear, and I'm just like,
Oh,
there was
yeah.
I'm just
90s,
like,
baby,
dude,
bro.
what are you about?
like, dude,
I still
no,
own it
I'm just,
on Hollywood
Yeah,
Video.
that's
I will throw a pillow at you. I will throw a pillow at you. Stop talking for a moment, please. Thank you. But
You guys close. You guys are in
I'm
the
just-
same room.
I will throw a pillow at you. At you. I
Wait,
was just like,
are you guys in the same room?
No. But can I just finish what I was saying, please?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Anyway. But yes, I was just like, as soon as David said Blockbuster, I'm just like, there was a time when we had Blockbuster, where we can go to the place where we can just rent and or buy movies, games, just have a blast. And
Fuck
then
Block-
now,
Fuck Blockbuster.
and then I'm just like, now these kids now they would never know about how awesome our lives were when we had Blockbuster.
What if you had them late fees though?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you
you know
had
what's funny?
Redbox. But
You know
y'all
what's
had
funny?
Redbox and GameFly. It's not the same. It's not the same.
You know what's funny? Like on a GameCube, back when I was younger, I first played Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. That was the best looking game I had ever seen in my life. And then we look
Dude,
at games now. It's like that doesn't even compete. Still one of my favorite games though. But
Right.
that game looked so beautiful back when I was younger. Like back when I was still new. I was like, yo, this game looks amazing. Like,
But you know what?
That's
You know what?
honestly a brilliant feat for that.
Okay. Please, one at a time. One at a time. Go on, Deontay.
Appreciate it. I was gonna say,
And
you
Nicole.
notice
No.
nowadays, you notice games, not all games, but some games will come out. You notice they have beautiful graphics and everything, but they ain't got no soul. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
back then,
Yeah.
the game's graphics were like whatever, but they had a soul. Like you
Grand Theft
compare
Auto 5.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 to EA Star Wars Battlefront 2. The old one had a soul, bro. There
Yeah,
was
no
no
comparison.
limited time events, paid for loot boxes, all this stuff. Everything was free. You bought the game, you do everything. It felt like Star Wars. Nothing was missing. You feel me? You play the
Yeah.
new one and you feel so much is missing. Because I have both. And you can feel what's missing in the new one. It's like, bro, it makes no
It's
sense. It
not
looks
the
beautiful,
same.
but it
Yeah,
has no
Lucas
soul.
art should never have sold. But yeah.
Okay, go Nicole.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
was gonna let Epic finish. I was gonna let Epic finish what he was saying about Metal Gear before I said something.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, go ahead.
I mean, basically, what I was getting at with the Metal Gear, like I said, it shows how far we come. But the thing is, like, you look at the graphics on Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes versus like the newest Metal Gear, Metal Gear 5. I'm not counting the other one. You look at those.
I
graphics,
wonder why.
Trash.
But Twin Snakes had a better story out of the two because Metal Gear 5's story was kind of whack. Like we all got to admit that. But
What about Snake Eater?
but it is interesting. It's like Apocalypse said. Games then had a soul.
Right.
Twin Snakes knew the story it wanted to tell. Metal Gear 5, I feel like it won't tell a story, but Konami said no. So that's what happened with that. And then the other one, I'm not even gonna say his name. I can't count it as Metal Gear because I'm not really sure what it was. I charged for slave slots. That's what it was. But
Damn.
yeah.
Here's when you can tell a company cares about its IP and its passion. Look at Sonic back in the day, and then look at Sonic
Oh, my
now,
God.
and then you'll see the
That
difference.
triggers
What did
my
they do
soul,
to the
bro.
baby?
Ah,
1% at a time. 1% at a time.
All you had to worry was,
Boy, baby,
all
what
you
you
just
doing?
had to worry was unlockable stuff, and everything that was unlockable was on this. Nowadays, you have to pay for a bunch of stuff sometimes.
Hey, Sonic Mania was an excellent game. I don't know what you're talking about.
what happened to Sonic Team, bro? We have to What happened to Sonic Team, bro? Did the old people die? What happened to the
No.
people that made Sonic Heroes, Sonic Adventure, Sonic Riders? What happened to them, bro? Did
They're
they
too busy
die?
making Fantasy Star Online 2 content.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Sonic
Ain't
Team
nobody play that.
fell harder than Konami's IPs.
Damn, bro.
I wouldn't
What
go
is
that
a
far.
Sonic Boom? What is that?
I
Okay,
mean,
Sonic Boom wasn't a
Why?
Sonic Team. In their defense, that was Big Red Button.
Please do
Oh,
not give it to
God.
them
What
anymore.
was-
Please no.
Big
Yeah,
Red
Sonic
Button
that's
knew
all,
they
bro.
couldn't make that game. No, the thing
Oh,
Big Red Button
God.
told Sega they didn't know how to make a Sonic game, and then the Sega tried to blame them for when Sonic Boom flopped. They're like, "We told you we couldn't make it."
Right.
well,
you can't blame him.
something good came
He
from Sonic
put
Boom.
Sonic in pants. Who put
They
Sonic
made
in
Knuckles
pants? Come on.
tall and buff, bro. They
made
messed
my
him
boy
up.
dumb.
They messed up my boy. Knuckles and Shadow, hands down, are my favorite characters.
Exactly.
They
Yo, bro,
threw off Knuckles, bro.
Apocalypse, you and I are at the same
What?
level of that.
Yes, they
How-
messed up my boy.
Forces. How do you mess up the force? How do you mess
How
up it?
sweet?
David, calm down.
Like,
Calm down,
all you
David.
have to
Calm
do
down.
is
No,
copy
no,
generations and
David.
forces.
David,
David,
But
David,
it
you
can,
have the
it
right to
can.
express. I feel the same way. How did they mess up forces? You make your own character. How do you fail
Like-
that? Bro, I never seen the most broke hedgehog
Apocalypse.
in my life, bro.
Apocalypse. I want you to say Wakanda shit is this.
hold on. Sorry.
What kind of shit is this?
Sorry.
Like, bruh, Forces deserves a big L, bruh. I watched the whole playthrough. I shook my head. I
Bro,
was
I
gonna
played
buy that
C,
game,
bro.
bro.
Minus.
Yes.
I was shaking my head
I
while I played the
swear.
game.
Like, bruh,
Bruh.
it's like you creeping out your wallet while watching the gameplay. and you slowly put it back when you see how bad the game is. It's
Go
like,
back.
bruh.
Didn't
Go
it
back
last for
to
like
where
an
the
hour?
game first introduced, and then go to what the gameplay is now. You'll see where they're marketing with.
Didn't
You can see how they hyped
Spartans
it up.
last for like an hour? Like the whole
Oh,
storyline you can complete in a fucking hour.
Yeah, you can fit beat them by
That's
an hour and a half
answer.
to 2 hours. Yeah.
What kind of
Yeah.
shit?
It took me weeks to complete Sonic Riders when I was a child, bro. Like,
All right, Brittany's
What
mute. I
happened
can
to
go on
it?
the rant real quick. You see how Deontay said how games have no soul, right? If you create a character, look in their eyes, you can tell that your character does not have soul.
yes,
What about Grand
no
Theft Auto
personality,
5?
blank.
What about Grand Theft Auto 5 though? Because I didn't like it. Like
We're not gonna say nothing about Grand Theft Auto 5 because last time
Please
we
don't.
lost-
Please don't.
lost
Please
people.
don't.
Yeah, what are you
Because
talking
to
about?
to me
Wait,
compare
Wait, somebody got triggered?
Yeah, people got
Wait.
triggered.
who?
I'll say Grand Theft Auto 5. I feel like that's their most ambitious game that they've done, and I
It is.
did all the work.
It is, but their story still sucks.
No, Grand Theft Auto 5 is godly, bro, because of the online.
guys.
The online
I hate Grand
is
Theft
like-
Auto.
Hold up,
I think the
Hold up.
story was fine.
Hold up.
guys. Hold up. I love you guys, but I don't think we should be on this topic that long because I gotta admit I love the game and I'm just like, because when my brother came down here to visit one weekend or whatever, and he had brought his PS4 and Grand Theft Auto 5, dude, I almost wanted to keep my brother's PS4 and game. And I'm like, bro, I
Oh my
love you,
God.
but I don't think you're going to get your PS4 back or Grand Theft Auto 5 back for a good while. I'm gonna have to mail it back to you, bro.
Yeah.
The
I
reason why I
hate
should
the
get
whole
off
Grand
this
Theft Auto
topic-
series.
The reason why I should get off this was because when DC and I
love-
expressed our actual opinion on how we felt about that game, a lot of people weren't happy. DC and I aren't the biggest fans of that game. Let's just say
I
that.
am. I'm the biggest fan. I know a lot about Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, we're not big. We're big fans of Grand Theft Auto series, just not the number 5.
I'm a diehard fan.
Yeah. What number 5 was not
Dude, you
my
should love
favorite
GTA
of
5.
it.
I love GTA San Andreas.
I think
Oh,
San Andreas
snap.
was the best one so far. But
Vice City was the best in storyline.
With it.
yeah, Vice City had a really good
Epic.
story. Yeah.
Epic. Next topic.
So yeah, let's go to the next
Yeah.
topic. Like I said, we're gonna
I was
get
gonna
some
say
people
one last
triggered
thing.
talking bad about Grand Theft Auto. Okay, now, my boy Apocalypse might
Ow!
like.
Romeo, get off me!
Yeah, wasn't
Sorry, I was scratching my leg, and Romeo is like in a spot
Romeo
where
and
he don't
Juliet.
belong.
Okay.
No, Romeo
you
is
get
like in a
another
spot
dog,
where
call her Juliet.
No, Romeo was like in a spot where he don't belong.
Okay. Get ready for
God.
Inception, guys. That's Inception. Okay.
Alright.
My Hero Academia. One's Justice gets new name for Western release.
I don't know nothing about My Hero Academia. I'm sorry. I got to get on it.
You need to watch it. No,
Watch
read
it.
the manga.
It's-
read the manga.
It's good.
Read the
It's
manga.
good. No. Watch
Read
the
the
anime.
manga.
Watch the anime. Watch. Shut the fuck up. Watch the anime.
The first
Yeah, I
season
haven't
is not
touched
gonna
the
get
anime.
you
I
hooked.
have to watch that. I heard that it's 10 out of 10. I have to watch that.
I mean, look
Bro,
at
that
that
anime production and that quality is so fucking good. Watch it.
Yeah, it's like
Jay,
it's like
you watch it
Dragon Ball
too.
Z or whatever passed down to Naruto and passed down to My Hero Academia. It's just that's
My
pretty
Hero
good.
Academia
I'm
is
gonna
the
check it
shit.
out.
And watch Megalobox if you haven't. That is
Just-
fucking good.
just-
It's
yeah,
boxing.
Just do not search that shit up online because you will see porn.
Of
Yeah.
Oh
what?
god.
Oh God,
see
you do not want to
porn.
freaking mention.
No,
You do
Of
not, dude. We
Of
no,
fucking
do not mention.
Kirishima and Bakugo or Bakugo and Midoriya.
Yeah,
men-
you'll see
do
porn.
not-
Okay.
Yeah.
Just look it
Guys.
up online. Just
Guys,
type this
we
shit
were
on
already
Google.
talking about that before the podcast. Minos and I in Bing. There was no.
Guys,
Everybody-
guys.
loves it. Okay.
So Epic,
Okay.
if they announce like what kind of game this will be, like how it'll play.
Yes, they did. Wait, but Nicole want to say something. Nicole.
Before y'all go into any more detail about this, please do not mention the word porn to me because honestly, me and some friends had a really deep conversation about that Wednesday, and I'm just like, please, no, just please don't mention that word.
You
Just
talking
please don't
about
mention that
you
word to
talking
me.
about me?
Sex. Boring.
Yeah.
It was you, Derek. I knew it. Okay.
Thing
Just,
weren't here in the
just please don't mention.
Peppercorn.
Just please
in the
don't mention that
pre-show.
word.
Everyone was talking about the madness.
Yeah, but yeah, just please don't mention that word to me or on here, please.
Or
Because
she will kill you
honestly,
in your sleep.
Okay. Just know the internet likes
Oh,
that
wow.
frog girl. Just know that. Okay.
Jay, Jay,
We'll
Jay
just
the
say fun
gameplay is
time.
like Naruto. The gameplay is like Naruto. There, I described the whole anime game to you. Plays like Naruto.
Well,
Yeah,
it's gonna play. It's gonna be
Okay.
So I don't
Okay.
know.
They said the
I'm
game
not-
will be going
Storm
for
series.
It's like arena type of
next
game.
person to
though.
talk gets docked. Okay. No.
What the hell?
Oh God.
You gonna dock me?
I'm gonna dock you.
Enter
Derek,
my
shut
email.
up. Derek, please shut up. Epic, you go.
Okay. But yeah, the game's gonna be playing. They say it's gonna be playing sort of like Cyber Connect with next version of Naruto. You know, like Storm series. They say they're gonna be changing up and getting off the whole Shonen Jump game formula. You know, with the whole J Stars Victory kind of formula. They're not gonna be doing that like they did the last game. So this one looks to be better, which is good.
Thank God.
Because the last My Hero game was garbage. Because it was J Stars Victory versus just with only My Hero characters instead, and I was
Wait,
like, this is
what?
stupid.
Wait, when was it
that's
only for
true.
Japan?
oh god,
It's in America
What's the
too.
name? What's the name of it?
The last
It was
one, I forget.
It was
My
a
Hero
3DS. It was a 3DS only game. Just leave it like that.
Oh, it's 3D. Okay, 3D.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
That
it was
sounds
garbage. So don't worry about it. But this one's gonna be playing way differently, so that is good. It looks much better, so you'll say that.
And if you want to know the anime game show they're talking about, it's like what he said. It's the J Star Star. They have a few characters of the anime series, and then it's pretty much like you beat the crap out of the character, and it's whoever side is winning. That type of style.
It's an
And
anime crossover.
Well, no, like
On
no.
video game.
J Star Victory is like the anime crossover. No, they talk about that style they're doing. It's been done to death too many times, and they want to
That-
branch off and make it like Naruto-ish.
Yeah, exactly. The style they kept
Oh,
doing was
God.
the same J Star style. They were doing that for all their games. Now they're doing a different style, where they're just doing an actual fighting game style where this team is winning. It's like you take your opponent's life down, you win.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. In that the One Piece game is following
Yes.
that. Like, there's just way
Yes.
too many anime games following under that trope.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them really do.
So this is a nice breath of fresh air. What do you think, Ben?
I don't know much about My Hero Academia, but I hear change. Change is good, and I'm ready to see what comes out
True.
of that.
Apocalypse.
Hashtag Ben for president. Ben for president.
Bruh.
Apocalypse, what do you think?
I mean, I feel like it's good to have change, but the thing about change is you have to execute it right, because you notice some games when they try to do something different, it comes out of failure. You know, I understand that sometimes you got to make things different, which is good, but if you execute it wrong, it's going to be messed up. So certain things you have to put more development into. Like if y'all notice. If y'all heard about the Naruto game that's supposed to be releasing, Shinobi Striker, I
What?
think that game, yeah, the Shinobi Striker game,
Who?
the new Naruto Shippuden game that's supposed to be releasing. Huh?
What? No, I'm pretty much joking with you. They had an open beta, which nobody got into the open beta, and they don't want to say shit
Trash.
about it. So they
Was
should
it on
shut
the
up.
PS4? Was it on the PS4?
Yeah, they had an open
Yes.
beta, but it was
I think
impossible
I-
to get into. It was,
I
it
got
was
into
literally
it.
impossible.
I got into
Yeah.
it. It was basic as fuck.
Yeah, and it was buggy
Well, you
to
can-
shit. So it was like,
Yes.
It was
Because
terrible.
You couldn't do anything outside of training. Outside of like fucking training and shit, you did nothing. What just do these stupid ass damn moves and shit from Fortnite.
Get in, because the service was always down, and everybody was
Yeah.
complaining. I was always
I-
down.
I got in, I think, in either March or February. I just downloaded
Well,
it for shits and giggles and created like a black character, I guess.
well, they had
You already know
they
Uchiha
had two
gang all
stress
day, but
tests,
that
so
game was built up.
Now, this is an unpopular opinion, but as far as Shinobi Strikers, I feel like if they really put some effort to it, it could be good. And the thing is,
True.
I did not like CyberConnect's version of Naruto, like the Storm series. I did not like how they
Me
did that.
neither.
I did not
Me
like.
neither.
Okay, yeah. See, we definitely on the same wavelength. I did not like how CyberConnect did that. They did Michael Bay explosions the whole time. I'm like, you're not Michael Bay. That
well,
just.
see, I'm gonna have to agree and disagree with you. But the best style of all of them is Ultimate Ninja, and I still stand by that to this day. Ultimate Ninja, just Ultimate Ninja is the best one. Storm was like, I'm gonna keep tapping one button until I combo you into a super, and then that's your whole health. Goodbye.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the only problem I have with
Exactly.
CyberConnect's games.
It's basic as fuck. It's basic.
Ultimate
as fuck.
Ninja
Ultimate
takes
Ninja
more
was fun.
skill, bro.
Yes, Ultimate Ninja was a great game. I do not disagree.
Right.
But if you want to know what's worse than that, play Broken Bond. I think Broken Bond or Last Bond, whatever that bond is, that was terrible. That was fucking
Yeah,
terrible.
that certainly was a broken bond.
Well,
Rise of a
Broken
Ninja was
between game
better.
and player.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's my whole thing on CyberConnect. I feel like they can make very good graphics and very beautiful animations, but their gameplay, like every game they make, has been lacking. They're like, oh, let's add explosions and let's add cinematics. Let's have you press one button the entire time and do all these moves. I'm like, what? I'm not playing the game at that point.
What?
Yeah.
Do you think there's no esport or no fighting competitor? Because it's honestly tap one button to win. And if you had a substitute, you might as well be fucked. Get fucked, kid.
Actually,
Get
the current
fucked.
game we're talking about right now isn't actually like that. So far, it looks seriously amazing.
Yeah, I said so far it looks good. And that's the kind of games I like to play, like games where I actually feel like I'm playing the game, not pressing one button.
Yeah.
Because at that point it's like la 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 la. I'm pressing one button. I can give it to my nephew, and he could play that for me. Like I gotta go to the bathroom. I say, keep press this one button. Okay, and he just keep pressing one button, and I'll win. Like what? Crazy. Stupid.
And seriously, for all those like me and my brother like to say, dick beats, the people who play the game until they like know everything tactic. Yeah, y'all make the game unfun. Yeah, really do make the game unfun. Like they will go air counters and stuff like that. Come on, man. Nobody's ain't gonna do no air counter.
Right.
Yeah.
You counter an air counter with another air counter. You do exactly what they do in order to counter what they do. It gets tedious after a while.
Very tedious. And certain blocking systems and deflects and all that, it turns cancer. Fights can get intense, like on Storm 4 or whatever. The fights can get intense when y'all, substituting back and forth, doing combos, dashing around. Because I've had some intense fights. But when you playing against a defensive person, all they do is block, counter, knock back. It's like, bruh, it just stops the fight. You don't see no ninja in Naruto fighting like that. You don't see them blocking constantly, knocking people back. They're literally dashing around, throwing shuriken, using jutsu, hand-to-hand combat. That's how fights in Naruto are. You don't see them block for nothing.
Bro,
what's good?
They should have just took Raging Blast style. They should have took that style and just made it on the ground instead of flying, bro. That would have been
Raging
amazing.
Blast. I was kind of
actually worked
into Raging Blast like I was with Tenkaichi 3 though.
Tenkaichi 3 was the better of the games, but that's but Tenkaichi 3 was a great game. It's a great title.
It was a great
I became a god at that game.
That game
I don't know how.
I mean, Apocalypse and I, we talk about that all the time. That game was the best. And like people tried to debate us on that. Oh, Budokai is better. If people say
like how?
Tenkaichi. But I mean, they have Tenkaichi. That's what I say.
Tenkaichi 3 was the best one because it had all the characters, a perfect roster, perfect storyline. That's how I got caught up with Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly.
Well, I'm gonna just say like this. What? Oh, go ahead, Nicole.
Guys.
Yeah,
Jay, are you breathing?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was
Breathe.
Okay.
Check your kick.
Jay was doing all the coke just now. He's doing all the coke.
You mean cake?
Okay, but
no coke. I know why.
Right.
Wait, Jay, did you hear me?
Jay, get off the coke, friend.
Get on the cake, bro.
Give me some coke, man. Give me some coke, Jay. I need some for my job tomorrow.
Bro, give me a slice. Bro, give me a slice of cake. Give me a slice of cake and pour me a cup.
Whipping the Katy Perry. Okay, let me stop.
Hey, save some of that coke for me.
So now we're just gonna have a whole coke conversation.
Yes. You know, who else want a coke? Big Dick Larry.
Whipping the money side.
Okay then. I mean, to that, but it's just like he literally had a telltale symptom. He's like, oh, what? Okay.
Anyhow, it depends which one you want. You would go for Tenkaichi if you just want to play with the characters. But if you want an actual fighting game, just play fighters. Those two are what
if you want to be a god, you play Tenkaichi 3. Because if you don't know how to use your character, you will get bodied,
and
fam.
get your ass whooped.
No. If you want to be a god,
like,
you
I'm
play
still undefeated in that game, bro.
If you want to be a god, you play fighters. If you want to be a god that knows Ultra Instinct Goku, you play Tenkaichi.
Y'all can have that. If you want to be a god, play fighters. If you want to be an angel, you play Tenkaichi 3. How about that?
Yeah, man.
It has a bigger roster.
I don't think people understand.
That is the best description I ever heard.
Fighters is a bit easy to play, I guess.
Yes, arc systems work. These arc systems work. They make games that are easier to get into. You know,
Tenkaichi 3 doesn't have auto combos.
Yeah, Tenkaichi
if you want to be a Grand Priest, you play Final Bout. What's up, bro?
If you want to be a Xeno level, you play Tenkaichi 3.
I feel offended.
If you want to be a Grand Priest, you play Final Bout, bro.
Hands down, bro. But for real, I've been looking for a rival. Like the last time I played people from my school, I couldn't be beaten. So I want a rival. I know that game is old, but I mean, it's, to me, hands down the best Dragon Ball game that's ever been made. You know, minus the fact you can't create your own character, but that's okay because you can't in fighters either, and people like fighters. So to me, Tenkaichi 3 is the best Dragon Ball game that's ever been made.
We need to bring the tournament,
but
let me just say it like this.
Amazing.
Here's how you win in Tenkaichi 3: catch your character off guard and rush. That's how you win. That's literally how you win. If you pick Gogeta, you suck because you can't play.
Look, I'm gonna play as
I don't play Gogeta. I don't
O'Reilly.
touch Gogeta. All them OP characters, I don't touch them unless I feel like having fun.
I don't touch Gogeta, Kid Buu, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, freaking.
Oh, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan all day. Oh yeah,
my nigga.
Piccolo, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Bardock.
You never had a childhood.
It's over. Pycon.
Yes, bro. Kid Trunks, bro. Oh my god.
Let's be honest. You never had a childhood unless you play Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 1. And then when you play Tenkaichi 1, you want more. You play Tenkaichi 2, and you was like, "Ooh, shit, Tenkaichi 3 came out." You bought that game day 1. Oh yeah, you bought it day 1.
Right.
You taking me back.
And then when your disc crack and break, then you cry. You cry forever. You never get that back.
Bro, nah, but Tenkaichi 3 was a really good game. Thing I think Tenkaichi 3 did well that I haven't seen any other Dragon Ball Z do is it made you feel like the characters. When I went Hercule, I felt like I had to fight really, 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 really well just to stand a chance. Like, I felt like Hercule. I felt like
the god.
I felt like Piccolo. I
felt like a god. I beat Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta with Piccolo, bro.
Y'all got me reminiscing now. Who remember that part when you have to play Vegeta with 2 health bars going against a full health bar Kid Buu? That was unfair as fuck, bro.
Bullshit.
And you have to win.
Hey, guys. One person at a time now. One person at a time. Calm down, y'all.
You have to win that fight. I don't know why.
No, it's like when you had Goku and you're fighting Android 19, but you had a low health, and his health went up every time you did R3.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Decreasing?
Yes.
You mean the
do y'all remember when you do the hard mode when you have to fight against Janemba, you start off in Super Saiyan 3 and you power down to base form. You have to stay alive until you have to fuse with Vegeta to become Gogeta in Janemba's hell, bro. I know y'all remember that one.
Yeah,
I hated that shit.
I beat him base form, bro. I beat that. I ain't even fused.
That shit took me all night. That shit took me all night, dude.
It took a while, but I beat him. Finished him with a spirit bomb. Erased his ass. I was not playing.
Yeah, those were good times, man.
Like the difficult to not difficult part, especially the Kid Goku versus Omega Shinra, bro. Fuck that fight.
That one was cancer. I have to say that one was cancer. I beat it, but it was cancer. I can't even deny that.
I had to spam spirit bombs until this nigga died, bro. That was awful.
Yes. Hands down, spirit bomb.
Because he doesn't
blue health, bro.
Because he doesn't flinched either. So it's like, what the fuck?
Hey guys, it's about to be 1 o'clock.
Easy.
It's about to be 1 o'clock, and I got work in the morning at about 2 p.m. And a nigga don't got time to be late.
Bro, you gotta get off this podcast, friend.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Nice, man. You wanna do outro?
I got it.
Bro,
outro? What?
I got work at 9 a.m. and I got work at 9 a.m. and I'm gonna stay. So if you gotta go, go.
I gotta work and I get off at 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m. at night.
Yeah.
So
I gotta go for 7.
Damn.
You wanna do
and
outro?
then I have class, and then I'm gonna have class and that next morning at 12.
Same.
Bruh.
So yes or no on outro? Derek, you wanna do outro?
Oh, what kind of outro should I do?
I mean, whatever you want.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, you can do that.
I guess I'm gonna do from Calvin from House of Pain. Stay breezy.
Get the hell out. Get the hell out now. Get the hell out.
That was corny.
Like, my name is Uncle Records, no relations.
My name is Reverend Father Uncle Rocky. No relation.
What the hell y'all nigga doing all over here?
Okay, now this is our next last topic, and it's over a little morbid topic. I like this developer personally.
Let me stay for this one.
So it's sad that they did this, but Cliffy B made a game called Radical Hikes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
yep, I see it.
This article is saying it's a great Fortnite alternative. It is not.
Uh-oh.
It's not a good game. The graphics are lousy. The game, the servers don't work more than the servers only work about 25% of the time.
Hang on. Nicole wants to tag in. Go ahead.
No. I was on my phone laughing at something funny. Continue.
Okay. I'm a tag in. People, this is a desperate attempt because Lawbreakers failed. Don't buy into this crap. Wait until the game is actually finished because it's an extreme early access. Extreme.
Did y'all see that trailer though for it?
Alpha.
That's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
I agree.
Damn.
Cliffy, what are you doing?
He's my idol. You're my idol. How the fuck are you failing like this?
You're a good developer.
Yeah.
You. I love your stuff. What are you doing?
So that's the thing. You had to go and do this. How? Just how?
I still love you, man. Pause, but I don't know what this is. Apocalypse.
It's what PUBG is.
Yo, what's good?
Fortnite.
What do you have to say on this topic?
I feel like, and you said that this game is basically like a bootleg Fortnite.
No, it's not basically. It is.
Okay. I feel like people trying to ride the train of this PUBG Fortnite type thing because they see Fortnite as a big success. But to be honest, no shade to no companies, but I feel like Epic Games got lucky. You feel me? They canceled Paragon. Paragon could have kept, it could have been developed more and probably fixed. But my friends were telling me, because me and my friends, it was me and two other guys, we used to play Fortnite not Fortnite. We used to play Paragon all the time, and now shutting down this month in April. And so because Fortnite is a big success, you feel me? They don't really have to focus on Fortnite no more. I mean, I keep saying Fortnite because it's so popular. They don't have to focus on Paragon anymore. Yeah. It's like everyone is going to ride that train for that big success. You feel me? Because companies are greedy nowadays. So they're like, oh, Fortnite worked. Let's try that. You feel me? And it's not going to work because Fortnite, to be honest, I feel like it got lucky. I'm not really a Fortnite player. I have it on my PS4 downloaded and updating because I might play it with friends, but I don't really actively play the game.
Fortnite did not get lucky. What Fortnite did was it made it free. Fortnite is free. That's why it's doing so well. It is free.
Yeah, it took the formula PUBG did and it made it free.
And it made it free, right? Well, that was just my opinion. I feel like it did, but I'm probably wrong. I never said I was right about that, but I felt like it got lucky because
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. You know it.
Yeah, it's like because it could have been successful. You feel me? But Fortnite is literally so popular. Non-gamers talk about Fortnite. I be hearing random people bring up Fortnite. I'm like, what do you know about Fortnite? Everybody hears about it. Everywhere you go on the internet, you know about it. You don't go nowhere without knowing about Fortnite. It's like Fortnite is like an iconic character.
You feel me? And it's on phones now, so you can play on phones.
Exactly.
It's actually comparable.
Right.
Kids, play attention in class. Nah, I'm trying to survive. We all in it. We're all in the game together.
They all play Fortnite.
But we got. But we gotta teach. We got lessons, or I'm gonna confiscate your phone. All right, confiscate everybody's phone because if I lose, I'm fighting.
Yes, I'm fighting right now.
Yes, I got the rocket launcher.
Man.
I got the rocket launcher.
You feel me? Oh, I got a guided missile. You know.
Yes. So
what are you gonna say, Nicole? No, Romeo was about to start barking again, so I was trying to get him to not bark.
But yeah, I'm right there with Apocalypse because
she's coking it up right now.
Yeah, I'm right there with Apocalypse because it's like Fortnite. I'm not gonna say they got lucky because they're not good. I mean, but they did get lucky. They took a formula that was already proven to work by PUBG. PUBG were the first to do it in that particular manner, right?
Right.
Epic Games copied them. Like Epic Games can't say it. They directly copied those guys and made it free.
Exactly.
No. I wouldn't say they copied them. They copied them and then they put it in the formula where they pretty much matched the other game and they made it free.
Right.
PUBG and Fortnite are very similar games. I mean,
that's true.
That's just plain and simple. You know, just one is free.
Let's be honest. Nobody was playing that horde mode. No one was playing that horde, but all of a sudden when they release a battle royale mode,
exactly. That's what Apocalypse was saying. Was no one was playing the horde mode in Fortnite because original Fortnite you had to pay for, right?
Exactly.
Now I feel bad for PUBG. They got shafted hard.
Yeah. Battle royale.
Yeah,
they said, okay, let's take that formula. Thing is, about PUBG and Fortnite battle royale, they're the first games to do it that big. So of course, naturally they'll have the most people. And I feel like Cliffy B saw that, and he decided to make this game. And this game that he made was Radical Heights. It's just not good. And Cliffy B is a great developer, but I feel like when he keeps trying to do, he keeps trying to read these trends and make games just like that. Cliffy B needs to understand that what got him famous and what got him as my idol, one of my idols, is that he always did his own thing. He never let anyone tell him what he could do. He did his own thing and made his own games, and they were great. But now he did get what everyone else was doing.
He did Gears of War. That's why I like him.
Oh yeah, I mean he made a lot of games aside from Gears of War. But
I know he did.
Gears of War was a great game, But I mean, I think number 4 is still good, but not as good as the other ones. But
yeah,
2 will always be my 2 will always be my most favorite, but 3 is better than all of them to me.
Yeah,
Mass Effect.
Yeah, exactly. And that's my thing about that is Cliffy B. He was always I do it my own way. And he made great games out of that, but then he said, "Oh well, I'm going with the trend." I'm like, never go with the trend. You were always something different, and now you're just like everyone else. That's how I feel
he tried
about
something different. He tried something different, and he failed. Oh wait, he made something that was clearly a Overwatch ripoff. Please don't. Please do not make something like Overwatch. You will fail every time.
He made an Overwatch ripoff and try to say it wasn't. And then he made a Fortnite ripoff, Fortnite Battle Royale ripoff. I'm like, why are you doing this?
Why?
Everybody, you should feel. Everybody, you should feel more bad for the game Battleborn, who's trying to go against Fortnite. I mean, no, not Fortnite. Overwatch, and got slaughtered. Like, it's not even funny, and it wasn't even a bad game either.
Oh Lord! See, people need to stop trying to compete with Fortnite. There's no point. Fortnite, they just need to go different directions. You feel me? If they keep trying to, Fortnite got big, let me try that. It's gonna fail. You feel? It's like Fortnite has such a big player base now. There's no way you're gonna compete with that. Do your own thing, and it might get successful in its own right. You with something that is already big. That's like someone open a new restaurant. You're trying to compete with McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's may have a bad reputation here and there, but there are hella McDonald's around the world. You're not going to beat McDonald's in production or money or anything like that because they already have their big place out there. It's like
yeah, I understand, but Epic, you know what happened to Battleborn. You know what happened.
Yeah, I know what happened to Battleborn. I played Battleborn. Battleborn was a great game. But it went against Overwatch, and that was his mistake. You don't go against Blizzard. You just don't go against Blizzard.
You're gonna get squashed if you go against Blizzard. Don't do it.
Yeah,
just don't do it.
Yeah,
it's like
it's gonna be bad if you do.
It's like when Rockstar releases a game. You stay clear of it. You don't go next to it. You don't. Yeah, please stay clear of that game if Rockstar releases a game.
Yeah, I mean,
you're gonna lose.
It's just, it's just common sense. But it is what it is. I feel like if you look at Cliffy B's if you look at his pedigree, like his games, like I think everyone should after this podcast look up the games he made. I'm sure you'll see that he's made a lot of good games. He's not a bad developer. It's just these last two games.
His track record isn't good for this new company so far, Bosky.
Yeah, Boss Key Productions hasn't made nothing good yet.
At least it's not Mighty Number Fail. I can just give them that.
Yeah. At least it's not.
But at least Mighty Number Fail had units sold or people still playing afterwards, even though it was a joke.
It seems like games that are going to be more successful nowadays, besides Fortnite and things like that, are big single player games with amazing graphics and games like, well, not everybody would agree with every single game because everybody have their own opinions, but games that probably got farther than you really think or are going to, whatever the case is. Games like Shadow of War from Shadow of Mordor, more depth than it did last RPG element.
You sound like a robot.
RNG, I mean.
Yeah, you're cutting out.
Oh, I'm cutting out.
Yeah, turn your mic off, turn it back on.
Okay.
But till then, Ben, what are you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, like, I saw a few clips of this Radical game, and it was really, really bad. The graphics were just awful. And what I got to say is, if this guy is really good, like, he should look at this. He should be like, okay, going with the crowd isn't working. It's like you guys are saying, like, just focus on yourself. Like, don't follow a crowd, and you'll keep making good stuff. Don't do that, and you'll lose every time.
Is my mic good now?
Yeah. But Ben, it's not the fact it has bad graphics because it is an early access. Is there anything that this game can grab me that Fortnite or PUBG can't? And that is the problem.
Fortnite and PUBG.
It's nothing different. Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
It's nothing unique enough. Even though it's an 80s style, it's one of the best themes there is, besides steampunk.
Yeah.
To me.
I mean, yeah, Fortnite and PUBG, they corner that market. You have to have something significantly different for them to want to do, like, just want to do something with that. Like, I mean, you can't just sit here and be same as that game and say, oh, well, see, I have my own characters. Well, who are your characters? Like, no one knows Boss Key Productions characters. They have no original characters because they just became a company, right? So they have no well-known mascots.
Well, for Fortnite, nobody knows the fucking characters.
No,
but until they added John Wick.
But yeah, Fortnite came out by Epic. Epic Games made it. They still owe me royalties for that name, by the way. But yeah, Epic Games made that. Everyone knows Epic Games. You know,
Dude, you both know they're not paying you crap. So
they're not paying me nothing.
Sponsor podcast. Please sponsor podcast. We're not sponsored yet. Please sponsor us.
Sponsor us, Epic Games, please. My name's Epic, so let's do it.
Oh wow.
Well, anyhow, the problem with with Deontay, going back to you said, the problem with the media nowadays is everybody wants that Call of Duty thrill. When they mean by the Call of Duty thrill, they want to get into a game real quick, play real quick, die real quick, and come back as fast as possible and make the game simplistic and fun at the exact same time. They want the Call of Duty thrill. The problem with the game industry now is whatever is making the most money, we're gonna just piggyback off it instead of making our own original thing. That's what they did back in the day. That's what they did
doing right now.
Making
and that's what's going to fail.
Right. And that's how. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and the single player games is really, really good now these days. Like I can tell that the AAA games, when they do their single player games, they give it their all, but it's just like they're getting shadowed out by these multiplayer games. And I agree, we don't need to have every game doesn't need to have multiplayer. Like it's fine to have a single player game. It will sell.
Right. I agree. That's what I was saying earlier. Like games like Shadow of War, the upcoming God of War 4, games like Zero Horizon Dawn, whatever. Those games have is centered around one main character, a beautiful world, big story, an RNG or an RPG element or both or whatever mixed in. Good, a lot of things to explore. Games like Far Cry 5. Well, that has a multiplayer aspect to it, but it's more so. It seems more so single player when you're playing the game or whatever and exploring the world. Games like that. These single player games that I've been noticing are actually succeeding. They're succeeding hard. Like I've been reading and watching YouTube videos on upcoming games and things, and the things that I see pop up most are those big games where it's a single player type of thing focused on one character doing big things. And I'm like, you know what, that is pretty dope. And I feel like I could get more hype on those. Like a lot of hours I've been playing a Shadow War because they said something about an update they're going to come out with removing the loot box system and things like that, even though it wasn't cancerous to me because you had options. It wasn't just, spend your money. It wasn't like that. It was like, you can spend your money, but you can use in-game currency.
Yes,
so there's where, but they're removing it because,
I was gonna say that the final game is gonna turn that part into a big, long grind fest when they remove that box. It's like it's too late. It's like the Battlefront 2 thing all over again. Like you already baked it in, and when new players come in, they're gonna get slaughtered.
Well, that's not entirely true because I played that game for an extreme amount of hours. Right, I actually have 2 playthroughs. I had to save my other game somewhere else because they don't have New Game Plus for some reason, but I love the game. I've been playing it for a while, and when you just start the game, you probably aren't really aware of the market until you look thoroughly at the menu, like, oh, you can buy orcs or whatever the case, orc captains, or whatever the case is. But first of all, you're not going to have enough in-game currency to even buy the ones that are there. And number 2, I mean, if you do, is no point because they're going to be too weak anyway. It's no point. That the market thing is more of a late game thing where you go in and we're already high level and you just want more orcs on the go. You're just like, I don't feel like fighting more. Let me just get a few from here, spend some of the in-game currency that I've earned from playing the game and whatever. And some people see it as, why are loot boxes there? Why is there an option to spend money to get better orcs? Blah, blah, blah. But number 1, it's a single player game with online features. So it's not really multiplayer. It just has online features where you can pit your things against other players' things online. But it's like
it has a multiplayer mode.
No, it doesn't have. How could I explain it? It doesn't have, for example, a PvP thing where you can play as Talion and they play as Talion, and y'all both fight. It's not stuff like that where y'all directly fight. It has things where you capture another player's fortress, or you put an orc against someone else's orc, or something like that. The other player they're not really active. It's just their orcs that are controlled by AI. And the player, whatever activity they pick, if they're directly active in it, they're just fighting against what the other player has. The other player isn't actually active. So it's not actually PvP, it's player against another player's setup. That's basically all it really is. So the loot box thing didn't bother me simply because, you had an option to buy with in-game currency, and the other option, buying real money, is just to speed things up. But then it would ruin the game for yourself if you just took that shortcut. So they're probably removing it because they were saying that it tears the heart of their game. You're supposed to explore and make relationships with those characters, capture the orcs. They might betray you, whatever the case is. That's the heart of the game. So they were saying they're removing it because of that. And, players saying that, it shouldn't be there. Loot boxes is a bad trend right now in gaming. It shouldn't be there. So they're trying to fix that. And it's said that they're going to add much more things like new abilities and things. And I say, that's a good turn. You see, this is why I'm having more hope in single player games nowadays, because it's so centered on one character in the world around them and whatever characters they interact with. It seems like those companies making those games, they're putting more into what's going on. That's just what it seems like to me, because they got some multiplayer games where they put things in that are cancerous, or they neglect something that players ask for. Like too many times I've heard my friends raging playing Fortnite or some other game that's multiplayer because something they added that made it cancer, playing against other players and things like that. But single player games, you really don't get that, and you still can play the game and interact with what you got to interact with. You just got to watch out for bad AI. You feel me? As long as there's no bad AI, then you straight. But I don't know.
I'm watching the Shadows of War online mode right now, and you do play as the lead, and you do for other people's base. And the thing is, you can kill the other orcs like best member, but the thing is, it won't permanently kill your orc, which is weird. But it will kill your orc online, which is also weird. It's kind of weird.
It's like it's like Fire Emblem Heroes. Like you could play against other people, but you're not technically playing against them. You're playing against their unit. You're playing against a unit.
Exactly.
Like he's not gonna fight me. He's not gonna fight me, face to face. That kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
and it's like when you kill people unit, you literally kill, but not for that mode. It's like not for single player multiplayer, just for multiplayer.
Yeah.
But
it's just that unit that you're playing there.
Multiplayer.
Yeah,
there are modes
where
you
go ahead.
Lose your person, but they don't get to leave forever.
I don't understand. This is just like a question thing though. When you put your orc in risk online, if you lose that orc on that online session, you lose your orc in your Mordor as well. So like if you have your setup, like your orcs, your war chiefs, and your overlord, and you go and capture another player's fortress, or you put them in the fight pit, or the online fight pit. If you lose their orc, you lose them for real in your Mordor too. So I don't know if they lose theirs, if you kill theirs because they put theirs on the line. That's the only thing that would make sense. But that's just like a question type thing. That's not really, I just always wondered that because I've been playing that. I did an online fortress the first time today. And it was decent. It was just
I just say this. I've never been a big Middle Earth fan. I mean, I'm not a fan of Lord of the Rings in general, but Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor itself, it got so boring to me.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even play Shadow of War. I heard Shadow of War was way better, but once again, if I don't like the game in the series, I rarely ever get a sequel.
I understand.
I just heard that the middle part of the game was a big old grind fest, and a whole bunch of people has already confirmed that it is a big old grind fest at the last part of the game.
Oh, I could tell you exactly about that, so just keep you informed. With that, it's called the Shadow Wars in Act 4. That's when you beat all the other missions, and you get to the end where basically you know, the Bright Lord, or whatever you want to call him, y'all are about to reach Barad-dûr, the tower where Sauron is, and now you have to kill all the remaining captains in the game that are left out on the field because you captured all the fortresses. So they'll send those captains attacking you along with some of the regular troops, and you kill them, and you proceed with the story. Then when you get, you have to play as Talion Beat, the Witch
Robot
King,
drones.
whatever. Robot drones.
Yeah, try muting.
You know, with the
muting.
other. What happened?
Try to turn the mic off and turn it back on.
All right, one second.
Yeah, you're breaking up there.
It's good?
You good now.
Okay.
You're good now. Anything wrong with my mic?
Yeah, I was saying with that, you know, when you beat the last part, when you defeat the final two bosses, you know, the Witch King, Sauron, or whatever, then it puts you, if you choose to go even further after you capture the tower, then it will take you into Act 4, and it will say Shadow Wars, and then that's the grind and fortress. That pissed me off too, but I loved the entire game, and I beat the Shadow Wars just to see what would happen after, and you know, I had a problem with that as well. But
Yeah,
when I was reading the big patch,
I don't know. It's. I was trying to say I don't know. It's giving me a whole Recore vibe.
Yeah,
True.
same here.
But
Recore was
they said they were going to change that.
Decent game to me, but it wasn't Keiji Inafune to me. Like I said, lately Keiji Inafune just was not making good games. I don't know what he's been doing, but he's been doing Cliffy B. That's what he's been doing. I don't know. It's like I know these people can make good games, but I don't know what they've been doing right now. As far as, like I said, you know, with the whole Middle Earth, like I said, I didn't like Shadow Mortar, so I didn't even try Shadow War. I didn't like Destiny 1, so I never tried Destiny 2. There's certain things that, like, if I feel like the first game screwed me over, I'm not touching the second. And that's just always been my thing. Some people, oh, it's better. I'm like, I mean, I understand, but do I really want to try this when the last one let me down? That kind of thing.
I understand that. It's like how can I explain this? If you don't have a good start of the game, you're going to get into the game. But when you have a good start of the game and you're like already in the middle of it and you're still enjoying that game, you're going to stick it out through the end. But if you start the game, if you wasn't even feeling that first, and then the last part is like the last grind, of course you're going to quit that game because you're not interested.
Right. That's to grab your attention and hold your attention.
Exactly.
See, I agree with you on that shit. That's the reason why I was like, bruh, do this again. You feel me with Shadow War. But then when I looked at the big patch that they're planning, they're gonna change that entire Act 4. They're gonna take out the Shadow Wars and leave it to where they have the option in the middle of the game, or when you're done with the main story, where you could do fortress battles whenever you want, and they're gonna actually put story within the section that's a grind fest in the actual story in the game. So I was like, okay, that's a good change, because I don't see players enjoying that, and I enjoy the game, and I didn't enjoy that. So y'all need to change that, and they are eventually. It should be changed July sometime. Or maybe even further than that. It seemed like no, it wasn't further than that. I was thinking of Destiny 2, because Destiny 2 has a lot of work to do.
Gosh.
But yeah, July is gonna, at the end of the July, everything should be added, and they might even add more. Who knows? But I was reading a big patch that they're planning, and it's official because it's on the it's linked to the page on the game itself. So I was like, okay, they got big plans for Shadow War.
All right. So, Epic, we got any more topics?
Yeah, we have one more topic, but first, I just want to talk about This Is the Game 2. Anyone played that?
Wait, which game?
I seen it.
This is the game 2.
This is the game 2?
Yeah.
Oh,
never heard of it.
Look it up for him.
And is anyone? Wait, nobody's at the dentist, correct?
No.
I thought I heard dentist drill.
I sure hope you're not a dentist on a podcast. at 1:30.
I'm not, thankfully.
You're at a dentist at 1:30 in the morning. That's weird. It must have been a terrible mistake. But
Yikes.
I'm sure my dentist office is open right now. But yeah, basically this game too is a game where you're hacking to deep web and all that stuff, and you're investigating that. No, you can't. You got to block hacks coming at you, and you can't get arrested by police or killed when you're trying to pick up your packages in the alley. It's interesting.
Everybody, this game is fucking hard. Not even Markiplier or MatPat can figure this shit out. I hate to figure shit out, like hard shit. Yeah, they're having a difficult time with this game. What this game is frustrating because what you have to do is you're trying to save this girl because you're also you're a reporter. You're trying to save this girl, but in order to access her and find her location and stuff, because you're trying to find her location you have to go and get on the dark side of the internet, which is fucking hard to do in the first place.
Yikes. But
in the real world, it's easy. But the game is you have to get on the dark side of the internet to even find her location. What that is they don't really give you any tools. They give you only tools like the game itself. The game only gives you the tools that you need to avoid getting caught. The point of it all is not to get caught or killed. You're gonna have to pick up your you gotta pick up your packages outside. But if you take too long, a killer will kill you. If you spawn your neighbors and if you you keep spying on them and looking around, you're gonna attract the dog killer who's going to kill you if you don't proceed with his demands. Like the point of the game is you have to save a girl.
Wow.
Through hacking
okay.
And other people can hack and code you.
What?
So ridiculous. And
you gotta block the
just look up
by doing different mini games.
And you have to do all of this while undetected. Correct?
Yeah, you can't be detected, or the police will arrest you. Someone will break your house, kill you. You will be killed in an alley if you take too long, or if you do things wrong. You just a lot of things you have to do.
By the way, everybody's been pretty much losing to the police. Here, the police don't give you a chance. As soon as they open the door and flashbang you, it's over. It's over, and they need to fix that because they don't
Go ahead.
I was about to say they don't tell you, or you have to get like a motion sensor, I guess, and put it somewhere that you can hear them coming. But yeah, it's not a lot of clues that tells you that they're there. You just have to buy the materials and hope that your materials work to tell you there. It's like a hearing game. You have to listen out. You can't just keep roaming around the internet. You literally have to listen out.
It's weird because you can look out your door through the peephole, but if they're outside your door when you look through the peephole, they still come in anyway and get you. Like you don't have no time to run. So I mean, it's kind of like pointless to see them. It's like, oh, I see you coming. It's like, but they still got me. So I saw it coming. So, it's weird.
It don't even matter.
Yes.
Yeah, once you see them,
like what you have to look out for is the sirens, I guess. Like when you hear the sirens approaching your building or getting closer, you have to stop what you're doing and hide in the bathroom, which that'll make sense. If they don't come in, then what's the point of hiding in your bathroom? Like it doesn't make sense.
You see,
you have to hide somewhere.
Games like that, games like Outlast, I just can't do. If you don't have a weapon, you can't defend yourself. I'm not playing it. I'm sorry.
You like games where you're defenseless?
Yeah, I can't do that.
The dude can't fight. The dude can't fight the alley with a knife in the alleyway. Like, dude, protect yourself. He's coming at you at literally not even fast. Like, it's to the point where you literally could have defended yourself in that bout.
Right.
Except for the dog killer, because he just literally sneaks up on you and gets you.
Yeah,
that seriously could have been a thing. It's a bad weapon of choice. But then again, weapon of choice can also affect either person.
Did you say he's from Detroit?
They would have to make
no weapon of choice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, probably is from Detroit.
Definitely have to make it. So it's definitely have to make it.
Do you guys hear snoring?
Yeah, I do.
Someone went to sleep.
Hey.
I think it's Jay. Jay, go on.
Hey, man.
Jay, wake up.
Snort and sleep.
Yeah.
right, Epic. Everybody, let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. I think it's about
here's the
that
last
time.
topic. This is a pretty fun topic, I think. And it's a pretty quick one. Because we've been here for longer than usual, so we like a lot of topics.
We started
Rick
late.
and Morty
Yeah,
Yes.
I think we should get our jokes in really quick about the snoring. Really quick.
I mean,
y'all
Like,
don't want me to go because I don't stop.
This is what happens
Wake
when you
your bitch
snort
ass up,
cocaine.
Lucky Charms.
Listen, this is what happens when you snort cocaine for like an hour straight. You go to sleep and you just out. Like, I mean, your nose burns and everything. I'm telling you. He's definitely getting docked for that.
Oh Lord.
Is that a baby bear or is that somebody just riding up your nose? Nigga, wake the fuck up. It's like 1:30 and you go to sleep at 10. Oh, wait, he's a college student. Never mind.
He got that Patrick.
You get a pass.
Whole neighborhood gone, bro.
That nigga probably slobbering on the side of his mouth, got the little dry stain.
Wow.
Yes, bro. When it hit 3 o'clock, oh, a Krabby Patty. Looking at
Who eats a Krabby Patty at 3 in the morning? It's 3 in the morning.
Facts. Come on, breakfast. Get on the plate.
I thought you had this.
Get
one
into my
topic.
mouth, bro. Get into my mouth.
Don't be shy. Look at us.
I thought you
Bro, he probably hired a midget to get into his afro to wake his ass up.
No. Yikes.
I'm holding off.
Son, get up.
Okay, so the last
Let's hurry this
topic, there's a virtual Rick and Morty game coming out. This is how it's gonna be looking, something similar to this.
Rick and Morty.
I like Rick and Morty. Think it's a very good show, but
Yeah.
will I play that game? Probably not. Apocalypse.
I mean, Rick and Morty. See, I was watching it today. That show is entertaining. What they could do, the type of approach, a successful No Man's Sky. Let me stop.
Everybody, please cover your ears. Brittany, I'm gonna need you to yell in the mic, like real quick. Everybody, please cover your ears. Make sure everybody's good.
I am not about to scream into the mic.
Scream into the mic. Everybody, please cover your ears.
I am not about to scream because if I scream, I will have to go outside in the yard and scream.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Everybody, stir your glass.
Give us a warning, Brittany. And everybody on the podcast, please close your ears. Brace yourself.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all get y'all jokes in about the snoring.
Oh no. We're gonna get on them when we get into the kick. Just wait.
We gotta get on the kick, man. We're gonna. Them jokes gonna keep flying, especially Apocalypse.
I never stop, so you know. I be having a whole essay of roast, bro.
Bye birdie face ass nigga.
Oh no. He must have busted a good one. You watching some good shit. Gone. Went to sleep.
Chainsaw Massacre looking back.
Bruh. I'm done. He just beat Freddy Krueger. He can sleep now, boy.
The nigga stuck in that night trap.
Oh no. That nigga going from dream to dream to dream like the SpongeBob episode. Sleeping long, boy.
Orochimaru staring outside his window. He got him from the Sound Village, goddamn.
Village of the Sound, Village of Silence. This man nasty. Hell no.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh my god. Hell no.
But in Epic's last topic, nah, I got nothing much to say. Rick and Morty, nah, I'm good. Keep your shit game to yourself. Keep your shit VR game to yourself.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep watching this show.
The show's good, but the VR, no.
Yeah.
Ben, what do you think about this?
Well, I've never seen Rick and Morty, but if that was my first impression, I wouldn't watch it.
Yikes.
You mean play it?
Yeah, I actually feel the same.
Wait or watch it.
Yeah, either way, it doesn't play good in any of those categories. So yeah, that's it. That is it.
Well, that's it. Let's get into these outros.
I thought you were covering this one topic.
Yeah,
James, it's 1:39. James, it's 1:39 in the morning. Let's just go ahead and go. It's time for us to sign off.
Yeah, like I'm ready to sign off. I think we all are. Like, okay, first,
fine.
Ben.
Hold on. Just give you the
Hope you enjoy. See you next time.
DC
over at Discord next time.
James, DC's outro. DC.
This is SUPRASTARDC. Catch me on Twitch and YouTube. I'm going to start streaming again. Trust me, I am. I'm getting a few videos in the works. Hint, hint. And yeah, next time.
His Twitch and YouTube are both linked in the description. Nicole
San Diego signing off. And also, I'm gonna try and do videos on my channel again soon. So expect some videos from me. I haven't been on often because senior stuff in college, that JLs and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, I'm heading off.
We might even do a crossover. Stay tuned.
Uh-oh.
Your outro?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. This is apocalyptic flame theory with the fire in this motherfucker. Black nigga out. What you mean?
This is Epic Steve, the big boss. I run it all. And we signing out. You guys have a good one. Peace.
Okay. This is Master Menos. Until next time, be seeing you.
Adios.
Later.